A service of KIBMradio.com, the Internet's home for an all old-time radio.
Roma Wines present
Suspense.
Roma Wines, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world.
Salud. Your health, senor.
Roma Wines toast the world. The wine for your table is Roma Wine, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world.
This is the Man in Black, here for the Roma Wine Company of Fresno, California, to introduce this weekly half hour of Suspense. Tonight from Hollywood, Roma Wines bring you as star Miss Lucille Ball, who appears tonight as a Broadway lady, whom you may have often seen if you are a devotee of musical comedy. She is the third one from the left in the chorus line. And so with this little lady's narrative about the 10 grand, and with the performance of Lucille Ball as Miss Gigi Lewis, we again hope to keep you in suspense.
Well, on this particular night, I'm standing in front of the Broadway Lindy's with my nose practically pasted against the window. It's late and I'm hungry. I've been pounding the pavements all day doing the rounds of the manager's offices. You'd think a good hooper like I ought to be able to land something with all the shows on the big street. But here I am, standing like General Sherman's statue in front of Lindy's, looking at the pasted-up menu and mentally overindulging in a big, thick, juicy T-bone steak smothered with onions. That comfortable crowd inside there can toy politely with their chicken sandwiches and their shrimp cocktails for all I care. Just give me a T-bone smothered with onions. Here I am with 5 cents in my handbag, literally. Enough for the ride home in the subway, no extra charge for the empty stomach. Well, anyway, I could take my shoes off when I get in the subway. I turn around and give Lindy's one last sorrowful gander and then make for the subway entrance. It's just the time the shows are letting out. Plenty of people from the taxi set are taking the subway home these nights, being short on tires and gas. So I get in that Times Square jam that looks like 5 o'clock p.m. and feels like a Russian pincer movement on the Polish border. I'm getting shoved towards the turnstile, so I quick try to get my handbag open to reach for that lonesome nickel. All of a sudden, I feel something jerk out of my hand. My bag is gone. I try to yell, "Stop! Hey, stop!" I twist around and see somebody, a little guy with short bow legs, running toward the stairs. "Stop that guy! Stop that guy! He's got my purse!" I'm trying to break out of the mob and after the purse snatcher, but I'm like the ace of spades being dealt off the bottom of the pack. When I'm finally in the clear a little, I see a tall guy running after that little guy who has my purse. They both disappear around the corner and up the steps. There's plenty of commotion in the crowd. You'd think there was $1 million in my handbag for all the fuss they're making. But I don't stop to think about anything except that I lost my fare home. I take out after the tall guy. When I get to the foot of the stairs, the tall guy's coming down again. Then he's got my bag in his hand. He's smiling a big, wide smile at me, and I'm gazing gratefully up into his big brown eyes and noticing the way his hairline ain't receding any. Just the guy to go around rescuing ladies in distress. Regular Sir Galahad or somebody.
Is this yours, miss?
Yeah. Gee, how can I ever thank you?
Think nothing of it. There you are.
What about the guy, the thief?
Oh, there was a cop on the street. He'll take care of him. What about you? You're all right, aren't you?
Oh, sure, I'm all right.
You look kind of pale. I guess it would have been pretty tough to lose your purse that way, especially this late at night.
Oh, I don't know why you bothered, really. Nothing but a nickel in it, anyway. I don't carry much with me when I'm out at night.
A nickel will get you home.
He's smiling at me again, and my heart's saying, "Oh, brother." We both start towards the mob at the turnstile, and I'm busy hoping he's going my way so we can sort of get better acquainted, you know.
Well, good night. hang on to that pocketbook now.
Well, aren't you, Well, good night. I'm caught in that mob at the turnstile again, and the train's coming in. Somehow, the way you do in crowds, I lose sight of it. And I gotta concentrate on digging out that nickel to put in the slot. I open up my bag and find the nickel all right, and then my heart almost stops. There in my handbag sits a great big wad of bills, folding money, cash. I managed to get the nickel in the slot and get myself through to the platform and on the train, all the while hanging onto that bag as if there were 10 grand in it. $10,000. Gee, it could be that much. The roll is big enough. My head's going around in crazy circles. The doors close behind me and everybody in the car is rushing to find a seat. Over the noise, I hear some contented soul whistling. I grab a seat next to a fat man who's taking up most of it. I sit there hanging onto my bag, not daring to look inside. I tell myself I'm dreaming. There's not really a big roll of bills in there. Extreme hunger is giving me the DTs. How would I get a bankroll as big as your fist? What am I doing with money? Then I remember the purse snatcher. He must have put it there. But why? The fat guy next to me tries to drum up a conversation.
Nice night, ain't it?
Yeah, cold.
You the young lady what got her purse snatched?
Yeah.
Lucky thing you got it back, ain't it?
Yeah, very lucky.
I always say it ain't good for a young lady, especially a nice-looking dame like you, to carry a lot of money around when she's out at night.
Huh? What makes you think I got a lot of money?
Well, the way you carried on when that fella snatched your purse.
Oh, yeah. I'm showing this fat palooka by my attitude that I don't go for conversing. I'm sitting there looking straight at the wall ads, and the one across from me is a big photo in natural color of Miss Subway in 1944. A Brooklyn girl, all dressed up and dripping with furs, and probably wearing Chanel No. 5. Money. All the money I need. No more pounding the pavements and waiting in outer offices for some two-bit job in a show that's due to close opening night. Clothes. A fur, maybe. Chanel No. 5, maybe. An apartment downtown with a switchboard to announce people instead of a fifth-floor walk-up in the Bronx. Food, T-bone steak smothered in onions. Just walk right in and order it. Fun. Maybe go to a nightclub. Say, though, maybe it's counterfeit dough. Maybe.
See those guys coming through? They're cops.
How do you know? They might be the Rover boys.
I can spot a plainclothes dick in a minute. They all look alike. They all got a certain purrs and noise.
Well, that don't prove they're dicks.
I don't know. Maybe it's the way they part their hairs.
Plain clothesmen. Looking for something, Hot money, maybe. So, suppose I'm found with it. How am I going to prove somebody planted it on me? I can see them laughing at that one now. That's a good one. Ha, ha, ha. She didn't steal the dough, honest. She just found it in her purse. Ha, ha. That's a good one. Lock her up 25 years.
Well, good night, little lady. I'm getting off here. This your stop?
No, thanks. I go further uptown.
Well, good night. I'm certainly glad you found your purse.
Good night, Fatso. The Rover boys pass on through, and I decide to sneak another look at my bag. I open it up very carefully. The bankroll's there, all right. Some of the bills are in big denominations, too. There could be 10 grand, and it looks like the real thing. But there's also something else, something I didn't see before, a piece of paper stuffed into the roll. I reach in and get it, looking around to see if I'm being watched. All I see in the car is sleepy people, so I unfold the paper and read what's scribbled on it. Get off at 161st Street and follow Yankee Doodle. That don't make sense. What's Yankee Doodle got to do with it? I get up and I'm making for the door when I hear it. And then I remember I'd been hearing that whistling right along and didn't notice it. I back into the first empty seat and prepare to do some thinking. Somebody in this car wants that bankroll again. Could it be Sir Galahad? I just can't bear to think of him as a criminal type, but he was awful quick to go chasing after my purse. And he could have been in his car all along without me seeing him. I try to get a quick look around, but there's people in the aisle. And a dear little old lady is pushing her way forward. She sits down next to me.
I was sitting next to a man who kept snoring. Do you mind if I sit here?
No, not at all.
I didn't know there could be so much confusion in the subway this late at night.
Well, in New York, you get confusion 24 hours a day.
Well, I guess I'm just not used to it, that's all.
Say, you look like there's something wrong. What's the matter? Do you feel sick?
I'm all right. Oh.
Hey, she's passed out. Won't somebody help me? This woman's sick.
Here.
Look out.
Here, give her a slug of this. This'll bring her to.
Thanks, that's swell. Now, look, lady, just take a swallow. Won't hurt you. Go on. Swallow it. That's it.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry, really.
Forget it. How do you feel?
I can't imagine what happened. All at once, everything seemed to whirl around.
Sure you're all right now?
I'll be fine in just a moment.
Here's your medicine, mister. Thanks.
That's okay.
You're awfully kind. I didn't think people were so kind in a big city like this.
You better take it easy now. Where do you get off?
What's that?
Where do you get off?
Oh, 169th Street. That's where my sister lives. I'm visiting her, you see, and I just thought I'd go downtown tonight and see a show and have a good time. Evelyn told me how to go on the subway, and everything was fine until just now.
You're not hungry or anything?
Oh, no. It's not that. I have plenty of money. At least I did have.
Yeah? What happened to your money?
Somebody stole my life savings.
No, not really. Who'd do a thing like that?
Eh?
Who'd do a thing like that?
Thing like that? Oh, I don't worry about it, you understand. I'll get the money back.
How?
Well, don't you remember the old saying? It takes a thief to catch a thief.
I suppose so.
Yes. Well, that's just how I plan to catch the person who stole my money.
How much did you lose?
What's that?
How much did you lose?
Oh, lose. Well, I had been saving it all my life, and there was at least, $10,000.
Gee, that's too bad. Well, am I going to give it back to her if it turns out to be her money? How do I know she's not pulling a fast one? I remember that in shows, it's always the dear old lady who fakes a faint to get sympathy when she's really the brains of the mob. Yeah. I noticed she got a big gulp from the bottle while she had the chance. Well, supposing she is on the level. Would I give her the money when I have it here? 10 grand? And me practically in the lap of luxury? Would I?
Oh, my.
Listen, you know how to whistle?
What a strange thing to ask me. As a matter of fact, yes, I do.
Well, I'm awfully fond of whistling.
Yeah? Well, I was judged the champion whistler of the Ladies' Auxiliary at church back home.
Well, isn't that nice?
Yes.
Won't you whistle something for me?
Oh, well, I couldn't. Not here. People would turn around and look at me.
Well, you already caused quite a stir when you fainted.
Oh, did I?
Mm-hmm.
Well, then, what would you like to hear?
Yankee Doodle.
Well, I'll try.
That's fine. But I guess it doesn't prove anything.
I beg your pardon?
I meant, how was it you say you lost all that money?
Oh, the money. The bank teller back home just ran off with the savings of practically everybody in town.
Oh, it happened back home, huh? When?
Well, now, let me see. Why, it must have been 5... No. It was just about 6 years ago.
Oh.
Yes, and why do you ask me?
Well, I just thought maybe you, I thought you might have just lost it tonight the way you talk.
Well, I hope I didn't alarm you, but I just keep knowing I'm going to get that money back someday.
Yeah, I'm sure you will.
Oh, listen. Somebody else is whistling Yankee Doodle now. That's very fine whistling, too.
Isn't it, though?
Yes.
Yeah, and this time it's no old lady. I got an idea it's somebody who just possibly could have a slight case of murder on his mind.
Tonight for Suspense, Roma Wines bring you as star Miss Lucille Ball, whom you have heard in the first act of The 10 Grand by Virginia Radcliffe. Tonight's adventure in Suspense.
Far to the south of us is our good neighbor country, Ecuador, land of towering mountains, sweeping vistas. Let's imagine ourselves there now, dining on the roof terrace cafe of the exclusive Hotel Metropolitano in Guayaquil, Ecuador. Near us, an American has just complimented his hosts on the magnificent dinner, to which his host quickly responds, "Ah, yes, it is true that our foods are famous. But from your land comes a rare delicacy also, one which has spread the fame of your own California to many far corners of the world. It is this superb wine, so excellent that we in Ecuador import it from your United States. My friend, I drink to you in your own delicious Roma wine." Our Ecuadorian friend is right, for Roma wine's superb quality has won such favor in many far places that they import it, enjoy it as a rare luxury. But not so here in America. Here, millions know and enjoy Roma wines as an inexpensive, everyday delight, at meal times and when entertaining. So many, in fact, that Roma is America's largest selling wine, with no high import duties to pay nor expensive shipping costs. You enjoy these distinguished wines for only pennies a glass. Ask for Roma wines, which bring you old-world winemaking skill, plus Roma's own modern scientific controls and testing. That's R-O-M-A, Roma wines, America's largest selling wine, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world.
And now it is with pleasure that we bring back to our soundstage Lucille Ball in The 10 Grand, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
Well, this is it.
Oh, must have been dozing. Is this your station?
Yeah, and the next stop is yours. Don't fall asleep and miss it now.
Well, I won't. You've been very kind. I do want to thank you.
Think nothing of it. Well, good night.
Good night, my dear. Now be careful crossing the street.
Sure, don't worry. I'll be plenty careful. I get off the train. Stand for a minute on the platform looking around. I don't see Sir Galahad, but he could have gone through to another car and come out down the line. Several guys are on the platform, and they all hurry up the steps of the street. I go up, too. I look ahead at the block I have to travel. Then I hear it again, from the darkness of the street. I can't tell exactly where it's coming from, but I'm standing in the light, and whoever's after me has a pretty perfect target. I walk away, hugging my purse and shaking like 6 hangovers. I tell myself that pretty soon Yankee Doodle will grab me and take the money. Any second now. He wouldn't need to kill me. I haven't seen him, so I can't identify him. He could just take the money and leave. But suppose he enjoys killing people. Suppose he gets panicky all of a sudden and his finger slips on the trigger. Suppose he's a maniac. I think about screaming, but nobody'd hear me in time because screaming probably makes Yankee Doodle's trigger finger tremble. Why doesn't he do something? Why doesn't he take the money away from me and get it over with? Does he want me to offer it to him on a gold platter? Not Gigi. She's got a T-bone steak smothered in onions waiting for her if she ever gets out of this in one piece. But now I'm getting toward the next corner, and there's a dim street lamp on the other side. I see him. That's strange. He's been walking ahead of me all this time. Then I hear something else. Footsteps. Somebody behind me. I listen. That doesn't sound like the tread of somebody hurrying home to the little woman. That's the steady tread of somebody trailing somebody. I don't know how I know it, but I know it. There's Yankee Doodle up ahead, but here's also somebody behind me I don't like just by instinct. I'm sandwiched. I'm the ham between 2 slices of rye. Now listen again. He's getting closer. By the time I reach the corner, he'll catch up with me. I try walking faster. He's walking faster, too. I turn around. I can see his dark shape behind me with a distant street lamp back of him. Then I see something else. Back away, across the street, is another man, walking fast. Now I got 3 of them. I'm in a triple-decker sandwich now. I want to scream. I want to yell help. But my heart's got all mixed up in my larynx somehow, and I know I'd never be able to project my voice past the next crack on the sidewalk. They're catching up to me fast. If this is the end, sister, this is it. I'm already imagining the cold feel in my back, and then... The two boys walk right on past me. Don't even give me a tumble. They're making time, and as the one on my side gets ahead of me, I see him nod to the one across the street. They're not tailing me. They're after Yankee Doodle. They heard him whistle, and they'll be catching up with him any minute now. I heave a big sigh of relief and consider a quick exit back to the subway with my 10 grand. I can just barely see the two of them as they come close to the next street lamp. They could be plainclothesmen, but I don't think so somehow. In that case, they got an illegal desire to get something they think Yankee Doodle's got. Or maybe Yankee Doodle's the illegal part of the deal. Suppose he turns out to be Sir Galahad. It's pretty confusing, and I ain't happy about it either way. But something, I don't know what, makes me take after the two Rover boys instead of going my own way while I got the chance. I look up ahead. Yankee Doodle's a block away now, and he stops for a second under a streetlight. He's listening, I can tell that, even though he's too far away for me to tell if he's Sir Galahad. Then quickly he disappears into the shadows again. I'm trying to keep my heels from clicking too loud, but they sound like drum beats, so I take my shoes off quick. The Rover boys are up on the corner now, but I'm making it by the time they're halfway down the next block. The street lamp must have burned out along here because it's blacker than a Schiaparelli dinner dress. If only a police car would come by or something. Maybe Winchell would be cruising with the boys, yeah, and then he'd give me a plug in his column, and it'd be easy for me to get a job. Oh, what am I thinking about things like that for now? Besides, there ain't a car on the street. There hasn't been one since I got off the subway. Suddenly, out of the blackness, a hand grabs my arm, another covers my mouth.
Be quiet. Don't scream. It's me. Here, let's get down on the stairway so they can't see us against the light. Now.
You didn't need to choke me.
They'll come back this way in a minute. As soon as they found out they'd lost me.
How'd you get here? I thought you was way ahead of them.
I was. I ducked in here and let them pass. Are you with me?
Why should I be?
It's my life or theirs.
So what?
I got your purse back for you.
Yeah, Sir Galahad.
You got my money.
It could be their money.
Yes, but it isn't.
Wait, they're coming back. I got an idea. I'll step out and say something, and you...
All right. Get up there quick. They're coming.
Well, hiya, boys. Fancy seeing you here. Nice night, ain't it?
Never mind, sister. We ain't got time to chat.
Well, you needn't blind me with that flashlight. I just wanted to pass the time of day.
Well, it ain't that time of day, so step aside and let...
Hey, let him go.
Hey, he was trying to get up.
Let's make sure they're really out.
Are you kidding? They're both out farther than the 12-mile limit.
Then let's get away from here fast. Come on.
Wait a minute.
What's the matter? You don't want to be picked up around here, do you?
Well, I got to put my shoes on first, don't I? Say, do you know I broke my heel on that heel? So, here we are, 15 minutes later, sitting in an all-night restaurant after running practically 12 blocks and me forgetting all about the fact my feet was killing me a couple hours ago. Sir Galahad's breathing just like normal, but I'm still sounding like a pair of bellows trying to catch my wind. He's looking at me and laughing in a nice way, and I don't mind.
You know, what you need is a little regular exercise. It would get you in condition.
A nice, steady job hoofing somewhere will do that for me.
I wonder how long it will be before the cops find those guys.
Maybe you ought to report it first, just to be on the safe side.
No. It would be too dangerous. I have to get rid of the money first.
Oh.
No, I did not rob a bank.
Well, there's other illegal ways to get 10 grand.
Here comes the waitress. Better order, and then we can talk. Eh?
I can't believe I'm really going to get a steak inside of me instead of hot lead.
Wait until you see what the steak's like before you feel too happy.
Know what you want yet? Yeah, a long time ago. T-bone steak, rare, smothered in onions.
Make it 2, please.
2 teeth, rare and buried.
All right, shoot. What am I saying?
I'm a Greek.
Yeah?
I came over here when I was about 15. My father and mother are still in Athens. I couldn't get them out of the country when the Italians invaded. So I don't know where they are now.
Oh, gee, that's too bad.
Oh, I'm like a lot of people over here. I want to do something for my mother country, even though I am a naturalized American. So, in my spare time, I collect contributions from other Greeks living over here.
Oh, you mean for the Relief Society?
Oh, no, that's different. This money supports the Greek underground. It has to be gotten and sent very quietly because certain people over here would like very much to know who's operating the underground in Greece. You see?
Yeah, I'm beginning to. What about the Rover boys?
Who?
The 2 kids we lulled to sleep back there.
Oh. Well, I can't prove it yet, but I think they're Axis agents. They've been following me ever since I left home this morning. Today was my day off, and I've been making the rounds, collecting.
You did pretty well. How much is in that bankroll?
$10,415.
Oh, boy, you're quite a salesman.
I've got a good product to sell. Anyway, I thought I could shake those guys in the subway. But then when you got your purse lifted, I did a little quick thinking and decided the money would be safer with you for a while.
Mm.
And I do want to thank you.
Oh, that's all right. Always glad to help out. Well, I guess you'd like to have your $10,000 back now, huh?
You know, in Greece, they have a law that whoever finds money gets to keep 10% as a reward.
No kidding.
Yes. So the way we'd figure it, you get $1,041.15.
Say, that's wonderful. That's a great custom. I wonder why they don't adopt it in America.
Well, I guess America has a lot of things that Greece doesn't have. T-bone steaks, for instance.
Yeah, that's true. Well, here you are. I hope you get the dough into the right hands.
Thank you very, very much. Aren't you going to count out your 10%?
Mm-mm. I got to contribute something to winning the war, ain't I? Say, miss.
You want me?
Yeah, what happened to them 2 T-bone steaks?
Oh, well, I'm sorry, but when I took your order for the steak, I forgot this was Meatless Tuesday.
Oh, no.
And so closes the 10 Grand, starring Lucille Ball. Tonight's tale of Suspense. Suspense is produced and directed by William Spear.
Have you had the thrilling experience of enjoying a meal prepared and served with delightful Roma wines? Well, tomorrow evening, we suggest that when preparing your dinner, whether it be fish, meat, or poultry, just add a generous portion of your favorite Roma table wine, Sauterne, Burgundy, or Claret. Then simply put the same bottle, well chilled, on the table with the meal. You'll be in for a new experience in just how good even the simplest everyday foods can be when prepared and also served with superbly flavored Roma wines. Don't put off discovering how much these delicious and inexpensive Roma wines can add to the pleasure of everyday living. Remember, thousands make Roma wines their daily standby for greater enjoyment at a cost of only pennies a glass. Ask for R-O-M-A, Roma Wines, America's largest selling wine, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world.
This is Lucille Ball. I always enjoy my appearances on Suspense, and tonight I'm particularly proud because Mr. Spear has just counted up, and he says that tonight I said more words per minute than any actress he has ever had on the show. Well, here's just a few more, and I hope you will give heed to them. Don't let tomorrow go by without buying an extra war bond.
Lucille Ball appeared tonight through the courtesy of Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer, producers of the White Cliffs of Dover. Next Thursday, same time, we will present the best-selling novel, The Walls Came Tumbling Down, and Mr. Keenan Wynn will be your star of Suspense.
Presented by Roma Wines, R-O-M-A, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world. CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System. Roma Wines present
Suspense.
Roma Wines, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world.
Salud. Your health, senor.
Roma Wines toast the world. The wine for your table is Roma Wine, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world.
This is the Man in Black, here for the Roma Wine Company of Fresno, California, to introduce this weekly half hour of Suspense. Tonight from Hollywood, Roma Wines bring you a star, the actor whose recent portrayals in Lost Angel and See Here, Private Hargrove have been so much admired, Mr. Keenan Wynn. And so the remarkable events of which Joe Eisinger has written in his novel, The Walls Came Tumbling Down, and with the performance of Keenan Wynn as the society chit-chat columnist who signs himself Darcy, we again hope to keep you in suspense.
My dear Captain Griffin, on a date which I am sure we shall always remember not quite without pain, I was sitting in my office at the Morning Post, composing with my customary wit and brilliance my daily column of Cafe Society Chatter, when Miss Susan Finch, my devoted but mentally retarded secretary, poked her head into the room, ran her tongue nervously across her dental brace, and announced,
"There's someone outside to see you, Mr. Darcy."
"Oh, tell him I'm on my deathbed. Tell him there's a priest in here now administering the final sacraments. Now go away."
Well, I couldn't tell him that, Mr. Darcy. He's a priest himself.
Did you say priest? Well, perhaps I am in articulo mortis and didn't know it. Very well, Duchess. Ask the good father to come in.
Yes, sir. Please come in, Father.
Thank you, my child.
You're Mr. Darcy?
I am Darcy. What can I do for you, Father?
My, you've changed. Yes, it's been so many years.
Oh, we've met before?
St. Francis's parochial school. And your name was, Patrick O'Donnell. And I...
Father Walsh. Oh, but of course. Well, I'm so glad to see you again. So very glad.
Patrick, I know you're a very busy man, but I don't know where else to turn. It was 3 nights ago, late in the evening, when he first came to see me.
Who?
Well, a man I'd never seen or heard of. He demanded that I give him the Bibles.
What Bibles?
I don't know. And when I asked, he smiled as though it were a game and said, the Bibles marked E.B. I feared the poor man might be deranged, and I suggested that perhaps he'd better come again in the morning. He rose from his chair in anger, saying he would give me 3 days to help him find the
Bibles.
No, not the Bibles. That I would help him find the walls of Jericho, or else I would regret it.
Did you say the walls of Jericho?
For the past 2 nights, he's been loitering outside the gates of the churchyard, as though watching to see who my visitors are.
You say he came to see you 3 days ago and gave you 3 days in which to...
Yes.
Well, now, what did the police say?
I haven't reported this to the police. I can't go to them. I've been warned not to.
By this madman?
No, by my bishop. You see, when I told him about it, he refused to credit it, said it was a figment of my imagination, and warned me not to speak such nonsense again.
I see. Father, I'm sure you've nothing to fear.
You don't believe me either,
Oh, of course I believe you. Now, please let me visit you tonight, Father. We'll talk further about this. There are many things I'd like to talk to you about, as we did years ago.
Yes, years ago. Very well, my son. I'll expect you at 8. You will come, won't you?
Only death could keep me away.
And now, in this brief intermission, let us picture this scene. A scene beneath a radiant Caribbean moon at the fashionable Hotel Nacional de Cuba in Havana, Cuba. An American dinner guest has just raised his glass in a toast to Havana, its traditions, its beauty, the superb dinner and wine. His Cuban host replies, "True, the traditions, the scenery, and the food you enjoy, they are ours. But the wine of which you speak so highly, that is of your country. We must import it. It is the famed Roma wine made in your own California." Yes, it does surprise many Americans that California produces wines, Roma wines, of such uniformly superb quality that they are imported to many foreign countries as special occasion luxuries. But millions of Americans do know and enjoy the excellence of Roma wines daily with meals and when entertaining. These millions have made Roma America's largest selling wines. They know, too, that Roma wines are amazingly inexpensive for wines of such distinguished character. That's because here in America, you pay no high import duty, no expensive shipping charges. Yet Roma brings you wines that combine age-old winemaking skill with modern scientific testing and quality control. All this for only pennies a glass. So, for maximum enjoyment at low cost, ask for ROMA, Roma wines, made in California, for enjoyment throughout the world.
And now it is with pleasure that we bring back to our sound stage Keenan Wynn in The Walls Came Tumbling Down, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
And so, my dear Captain Griffin, with a punctuality I had not exhibited in years, on the stroke of 8 I found myself standing before the high iron gates of St. Francis Churchyard. I must admit that Father Walsh had intrigued me with his fantasia of a man seeking the walls of Jericho. No response. I tried the door. Swung open, and I stepped into a musty, dimly lighted hall. Father Walsh! Father Walsh! You at home? There was no answer. I crossed to the door of the study, threw it open. First I could see nothing in the darkness, and then I saw suspended from a low beam in the ceiling, the cord of his robe knotted tightly about his neck, Father Walsh. There was no urgent need to cut him down. He was quite dead.
That's the way I found him. I came in to give him his cup of warm milk, and that's the way I found him.
Who are you?
I'm his sister, Catherine Walsh. My brother. He never would have committed that sin. But who?
Have you called the police?
Yes, Aren't you from the police?
No. I was his friend.
You're Darcy?
Yes. Now tell me what you know about the Bibles before the police get here.
This afternoon, after he saw you, a woman telephoned. He talked to her for a long time, and when he hung up, he said he remembered now about the Bibles. 40 years ago, he took care of a sick vagrant. The poor man died and left to my brother 2 Bibles.
A bum left Father Walsh 2 Bibles 40 years ago. Well, do you know where they are?
Yes. One is now packed away upstairs in the attic, and the other is...
That must be the police. Now, don't say anything about the Bibles. I'm asking you to trust me. Call me tomorrow at my office. I'll let them in. Oh, come right... Oh.
Father Walsh is expecting me.
Well, come in. Who are you?
My name is Patricia Behrens. Is something wrong?
Why should anything be wrong?
I don't know. It's just that... Well, I had an appointment with Father Walsh, and
When did you make this appointment?
Early this evening on the telephone. I'm afraid I'm a little late.
Indeed you are. Father Walsh is dead.
Dead? Oh, but he can't be.
Why not?
But I've been searching for him for so long, and now...
Are you sure that you were looking for Father Walsh, or was it the walls of Jericho?
I don't know what you mean.
No?
If Ernst did any talking about... Well, he had no right to.
Ernst? Ernst who? Now, look, my sweet. You'd better tell me what you do know, because Father Walsh didn't just die quietly with a smile on his lips. Father Walsh was murdered.
Murdered? Look, you've got to trust me.
Well, I'll hate myself for this in the morning, but okay. Let's get out of here. Yeah?
Mr. Darcy?
Mm-hmm.
Good morning. This is Catherine Walsh. I've got the Bible I told you about last night that was in the attic. And the other one is...
Miss Walsh, don't say anything more. You come to my apartment at 3 this afternoon. 24 Sutton Place. If I'm delayed, the doorman will let you in.
And shall I bring...
Oh, yes, yes, by all means. Bring the book with you.
Very well, Mr. Darcy. I'll be there.
Yes, Duchess?
Hey, Mr. Ernest Helms is waiting outside.
Ernst? Well, prod him in, Susan. Prod him in.
All right, Mr. Helms.
Is this or is this not your card, sir?
My name is on it.
Then it is your card.
My name is Darcy. I'm the columnist for the Post. What can I do for you?
Please. My name is Ernst Helms. I deal in rare books. I've been commissioned by a client to find 2 Bibles for a certain collection. You can trust me, sir. I'm experienced. I'm reliable. I am discreet. Yeah, that is how I am.
Well, very well. And you want me to help you find the Bibles?
No, Mr. Darcy, no, not quite. I want to buy them from you.
Oh, then you've come to the wrong man. I'm not a book dealer. I'm a newspaper man. I might be able to help you find something.
And what is your fee?
How much cash do you have with you?
How do I know you have the Bibles?
Well, I didn't say that I did have them.
How do I know you know where they are?
You don't know anything.
How do I know you aren't lying to me? How do I know you aren't a fake, a fraud?
Now, you'll get nowhere by flattery.
You haven't got the Bibles. You don't know where they are. You are a swindler, a thief. You're trying to rob me like everybody else. I know you. You're a vicious, degenerate fiend, a contemptible foul. Don't please.
I'm sorry, brother.
Okay.
Now.
Hey, what happened?
Oh, just a little thing. You've got some water there? Now, wait outside, Susan.
What?
Oh, you're all right now.
Mr. Darcy?
Yes, you're fine now.
I'm Ernst Helms, please. I come from Prague.
Well, how do you do?
My shirt, it's off. What happened?
Oh, nothing.
An accident?
Oh, you're fine now. Here, let me help you then. Your coat.
Oh, yes, thank you. My money. Where's my money?
On my desk. You'll leave it there if you want the Bibles. The Bible's marked E.B.
Yes. Please, how soon will you deliver?
3 days.
Please, I can trust you. Please.
Well, that isn't the point. As long as I have your money, Mr. Helms, I think I can trust you. Good day, Flat Top. My dear young lady, look. I arrive here punctually for my appointment with Mr. Serko Hodakis for 2:30. It is now close to 3. I have read the entire contents of Time, Life, Esquire, Captain Billy's Whiz-Bang.
Oh, Mr. Darcy?
Yes.
Waiting long. I'm terribly sorry. Come in. Sit down, please.
Thank you.
Now, Mr. Darcy, I shall be brief to the point. I'm an attorney. I have a client named Ernst Helms. He visited your office this morning.
How do you know that?
He told me so. I manage his affairs. He also told me he gave you $1,800. I simply want you to tell me why he gave you that money.
Why don't you ask Mr. Helms that question?
Very well. Blunt and to the point. My client has paid out large sums of money to swindlers, yes, trying to locate certain books. It is my duty to see that he is now protected.
Well, Mr. Helms paid me that money for a book which I gave him.
What kind of a book?
A Bible.
You gave to Mr. Helms a Bible?
Yes.
Good Lord, a Bible for $800? And I suppose Helms knew what he was doing. I'm going to wash my hands of him one of these days. You're telling the truth, Mr. Darcy. You really gave him this Bible.
I'm a liar if I didn't. So I was a liar, but that was the best I could do on short notice. I had no wish to become involved in a tiresome litigation, and one perhaps which might draw the attention of the police to me. I left Mr. Hodeka's office as quickly as possible, raced home, and it was with some anticipation that I learned from the doorman that Catherine Walsh had arrived and was now in my apartment.
Come right in, Darcy. In time for tea.
Well, Captain Griffin, Detective Lucas, and if my memory does not fail me, and unfortunately it does not, Detective Regan. Are you gentlemen waiting for a fourth for bridge?
We've got our fourth. In the other room, Darcy.
I took 3 small, reluctant steps into the darkened room. I was lying on the floor on the other side of my bed near the small table on which my telephone stood. Frail body of Catherine Walsh.
Well, Darcy?
Griffin, I find this very embarrassing.
Yeah, I know just how you feel. But right now, Darcy, you must make an effort to tell me the whole story. And believe me, my friend, it better be good.
My story, you remember, Captain Griffin, was good. In fact, it was so good that after 2 hours of tortuous questioning, you agreed to release me on my promise that by evening I would come to you with the full meaning of the Bibles and the walls of Jericho. Straightening my tie and looking jaunty and attractive as usual, I awaited the arrival of the lovely one.
Well, here I am. Look, Darcy, I'm frightened.
Stop acting like Jane Eyre.
Please don't be harsh with me now.
Well, they weren't very gentle with Father Walsh and his sister.
Darcy, I'm so frightened. The manager of my hotel told me that he got a phone call from Ernst Helms asking him to put his trunk and luggage in the storeroom. He's gone away and I don't know what to do.
Try telling me the truth.
Yes. I'm sorry I started the whole thing. His letter said there'd be blood and murder. He was right.
Whose letter?
Elias Barron's.
You mean the Elias Barron's, the artist?
Yes. He was my grandfather. I started to write a biography of Elias Barron's to show the world how he was forced to suffer and live in poverty. What the greatest and most celebrated painter of our time went through to... Well, during my research, I found this scrap of letter. Here, read it.
Live only to finish my greatest work, my only mural. And there will come the day when men will again shed blood for the walls of Jericho, as did Joshua and his hosts. But only in my Bibles will be found the key. He who reads each word of God will uncover the sweeping vision of the walls of Jericho on the wall of my hovel. Glory be to God, and cursed be all men. Well...
That mural is priceless. But no one knows where my grandfather lived or died. He'd run away from a hostile world. I retained Ernst Helms, an art dealer, to help me in my search.
And Elias Barron's was the poor, unknown vagrant that Father Walsh took care of and buried.
Yes. We traced the Bibles to Father Walsh, but... Oh, Darcy, I'm so frightened. I can't find Helms, and
you don't have to bother to look for him. The police will do that for you.
What do you mean?
He has one of the Bibles.
Then why doesn't he come to me?
Because that mural is, it's finders keepers in a case like this. But Helms is now a fugitive wanted for murder.
Oh.
And the other Bible is undoubtedly nowhere on this earth. That's what poor Catherine Walsh was trying to tell me.
But we know that Elias Barron's left 2 Bibles to Father Walsh.
Yeah, all right. Wait a minute. Father Walsh, of course. I'm a dope. I remember a warm and lovable little thing he used to do that the whole neighborhood knew about when I was a kid. He always used to bury a Bible with the souls he buried. So, one Bible he kept, which is now in the possession of the killer of Catherine Walsh, and the other Bible he blessed and buried with the dead man.
But that means that...
Precisely. We don't know where and where, under what name Barron's died, or where he's been buried. Joshua. Give me that. Give me that. Now, let's see. Joshua. The son of Nun. Joshua Nun.
What? How do you spell it?
N-U-N. Oh, pray that my womanly intuition is not playing me false. Come along.
Where?
To see if there isn't a Joshua Nun buried in Father Walsh's churchyard.
Oh, Darcy, we shouldn't be doing this.
Why not? The cross says Joshua Nun. And if I'm wrong this time, it won't be wasted effort. I'll simply crawl into the grave myself and pull it in after me. Here, I struck it. Give me that crowbar. Quickly, come on.
Oh, dear.
Patricia, the Bible. We found it.
All right, Darcy, stand where you are.
Oh, Griffin, I found that other Bible.
You found 10 years in the pen for body snatching.
Well, Captain Griffin, this time, as you must remember, my story was even better. And you agreed that now, with one Bible in our possession, we might succeed in smoking out the killer who had the other Bible. The entire story of Elias Barons and his walls of Jericho broke into the press, and a veritable epidemic of wall scraping struck the city. It was on the 5th day that a phone call from Serko Hodekas asked me to see him at once on a matter of great importance.
Yes, Mr. Darcy. Helms called me twice. I tried to trace the calls, but it was impossible. All he would say is that he didn't kill anybody, but that he had the other Bible.
How'd he get it?
He wouldn't explain. He said he's sending it to me so that you could find the mural. But the condition is that, as his attorney, I protect his interest in the sale of the mural. He has a right to that, even though he is a fugitive. Do you agree?
I agree.
Good. Here is the Bible, which came in this morning's mail.
The Bible he gave me was very old. On its covers were the initials E.B. I turned to the book of Joshua. In the 4th paragraph of the 6th chapter, 2 words had been underscored. 7 rams.
What's marked in the other one, the one you have?
Here, I'll read it. And 7 priests shall bear before the ark 7 trumpets of ram's horns. And it shall come to pass...
Mm-hmm. And the words 7 priests are underscored. 7 rams and 7 priests.
Not much to go on, is there?
Enough. The word priests tell us where the Bibles would be found. Now we're left with 2 sevens and the word rams. Where would you expect an artist to spend his last declining days? Right, Greenwich Village. And there you will find, in Father Walsh's parish, a street named Ram Street. And I'm sure that at 77 Ram Street you will find the walls of Jericho by Elias Barons. Patricia, my sweet, swoop up your trumpet. The walls are about to come tumbling down.
Yeah, this is where the crazy old coot used to live. Joshua, he called himself.
Not quite the Savoy, is it?
And this is where a great artist was forced to...
Well, let's get on with it. The mural must be hidden under the paint of one of these walls. If it is, Mr. Klinger here will find it.
What's that?
Oh, don't let that frighten you, miss. It goes on day and night. Building a subway right under it.
It doesn't feel very safe. Perhaps you'd better start your examination, Mr. Klinger.
Yes, I start making my test now.
For the next 3 hours, Mr. Klinger, the expert, worked without pause, taking specimens of almost every square foot of wall space, examining his findings for oil tones under his microscope. Finally, bending low over a sample.
I don't know. Looks like flesh tone, oil, maybe just another layer of paint. I must take 4 or 5 more specimens of that same layer.
And how will you know?
If I get different tones in the same layer, then I'll say the mural is there. Second specimen, a sky blue tone. Third specimen, an earth color. Fourth, bright fuchsia. And fifth, yes, fifth is a vivid, beautiful gold. My friends, on that wall, under that grimy paint you see, is the last great work of Elias Barron's, The Walls of Jericho.
Why, a fortune.
Yes, Mr. Hodakis, a fortune. But before we can announce our discovery, we have a serious problem to solve. The finding of the mural means that we secured the second Bible which led us to it. And we could have secured that only from your client, Ernst Helms, who was wanted for murder.
I don't understand.
Well, it's very simple. We will be charged with working in concert with a murderer unless we apprehend him and turn him over to the police.
Yes, but I don't see how
Well, I have a plan. Patricia, you will leave at once for Chicago. Hodakis says that is where Helms called from. You will take all of the Helms luggage, which is now in the storeroom of the Hotel Bolton, including his large trunk.
But
see here, why must she take the...
Because I feel very strongly that Helms will suddenly appear if we move that trunk.
Hey, I think we better get out of here.
Yeah, let's go.
No, we don't.
Darcy, he's got a gun.
So you know.
Yes.
Well...
I knew when I learned from my secretary that she told you when you called me that Catherine Walsh was coming to my apartment with a book. And you kept me waiting in your office while you went there and killed her for the Bible you finally turned over to me.
And you decided to force my hand, find the mural.
Precisely, Mr. Hodakis. And when you made it necessary for me to lie to you about giving the Bible to Helms, I unwittingly signed his death warrant. You knew that Helms was an honest man working for Patricia, and you intended all along to secure that mural for yourself. And so, when Helms couldn't turn over the Bible to you, when you demanded it from him, you were forced to murder him, and his body is now stuffed into his trunk in the storeroom of the hotel.
So you've got it all figured out. Well, figure this one out!
Darcy, look out!
That, my dear Captain Griffin, was how it came about that the walls came tumbling down, right over Mr. Hodakis' embarrassed ears. It is too bad he did not live long enough to confess to the murder of Father Walsh, but it's obvious that he killed him to prevent him from giving the Bible in his possession to Patricia. Well, my dear, I think that should take care of Griffin's curiosity.
And shall I sign the letter simply Darcy?
No. Sign it Darcy O'Donnell. From now on, my pet, I'll be forced to use my last name since... you are going to share it with me?
And so closes The Walls Came Tumbling Down, starring Keenan Wynn. Tonight's tale of Suspense. Suspense is produced and directed by William Spear.
Have you discovered, as thousands have, how much Roma wines add to the enjoyment of your meals? How their superb flavor makes special occasion feasts out of everyday meals? Find out for yourself what a marvel worker Roma wine can be in giving any meal new appetizing savoriness, new compliment-rousing zest. Start off the meal with an appetizer, Roma California Sherry. Then place on the table a well-chilled bottle of Roma California table wine, delicate Sauterne, hearty Burgundy, or tart, tasty claret. You'll be amazed at the tremendous difference Roma wine makes in the enjoyment of your foods. Don't overlook this easy, inexpensive way to add thrilling extra enjoyment to the coming holiday and to everyday living. Remember, Roma wines cost only pennies a glass. Take a tip from the millions who enjoy Roma wines at meals when entertaining. Ask for ROMA, Roma Wines, America's largest selling wines, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world.
This is Keenan Wynn. I don't know of an actor in Hollywood who doesn't feel flattered and honored when he's invited to make an appearance on Suspense, and I'm certainly no exception. Next week sounds like a particularly outstanding one because your star will be Paul Muni in a suspense play by one of radio's outstanding authors, Lucille Fletcher. And, of course, long before next week has arrived, you will have bought that extra war bond, won't you?
Keenan Wynn appeared through the courtesy of Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer, whom Roma Wine salutes this week on the occasion of their completion of 20 years of motion picture leadership. Next Thursday, same time, you will hear Paul Muni, a star of Suspense.
Presented by Roma Wines, ROMA, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System. Roma Wines present Suspense. Roma Wines, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world.
Salud. Your health, senor.
Roma Wines toast the world. The wine for your table is Roma Wine, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world.
This is the Man in Black, here for the Roma Wine Company of Fresno, California, to introduce this weekly half hour of Suspense. Tonight from Hollywood, Roma Wines bring you a star, Mr. Paul Muni. And so with Lucille Fletcher's play for broadcasting called The Search for Henri Lefevre, and with the performance of Paul Muni, we again hope to keep you in suspense.
Just set down the last note on paper. You know what it is to write a piece. The agony, the drudgery, the exaltation. A fever consumes one. Hours melt away at the piano. Time, people mean nothing. The world revolves around this rocking song, this tender magic. A heavenly feeling comes into your heart and nestles there. So it was with this music. I had just set down the last note on paper. I was happy and weary and full of peace. I lay down on the sofa to relax before Suzette brought my supper. There's a radio near the couch. That night I turned it on. Is to feel horror, true horror, the animal thing. I've seen horror many times grimacing at me out of the corner of my room, but this time it was upon me. It was in my brain. For that music on the radio playing now was the music I had just set down on paper. Suzette! Suzette!
Yes, monsieur.
Suzette, come here. Listen to this thing. You hear it, don't you? Is it real music playing?
Yes, Monsieur Flynn. The radio's playing real music.
It is not an illusion, a hallucination of some kind in my own brain.
No, Monsieur Flynn. It is real music. And very pretty.
Pretty?
What is the matter, Monsieur? Is anything wrong? Don't you like it? Then we will turn it off.
No. Leave it on. Leave it alone. Listen to it. Sit there beside the radio and I'll get it for you.
What, monsieur?
My score. Look at it. Note for note. Even as they play, my tonality, the oboe solo. And I thought, it's a joke. A joke, an incredible joke.
Oh, monsieur, I cannot read music. I do not understand.
Perhaps someone in this building has heard me play. But no. This orchestration is the same, and the orchestration is a secret, quiet thing that one does alone. Perhaps they have stolen the score. Someone has copied it. But I only finished it this afternoon. It has been here in a drawer and on the piano. Unless someone else. There is someone else, someone like me, with my brain, my soul, a kind of double,
It is over now, monsieur. Do you want me to turn it off?
No. See what they announce.
So concludes another...
See what they dare to say.
Series. You've been listening to the Elegy for Orchestra, Opus 42, by Henri Lefevre.
Henri Lefevre! Henri Lefevre!
Calm yourself, monsieur.
Henri Lefevre! Why, I've never heard of the man. He's an imposter. And they're liars. Get me the broadcasting station at once. She slipped out of the room. And I sat there staring at the freshly written pages. My brain was reeling. It was my music, every little note, every turn of phrase. Before me, the silent radio faced me like a mocking, sardonic sphinx.
Adolphus, my good fellow, what's that?
Monsieur Picard.
I thought it best to bring him, monsieur. Your good friend.
Did you call the broadcasting station?
Yes, monsieur.
And what did they say?
They said, monsieur. Oh, Monsieur Picard, I'm afraid.
They said, Adolphus, that it was a piece by Henri Lefevre. An old piece, written nearly 15 years ago. What? Adolphus, dear boy, now try to be calm. Dear me, you composers are so temperamental. Sit down and try to analyze this thing from a mental viewpoint.
15 years ago? But I finished it today.
The brain is such a queer thing, Adolphus. And a musician's brain, that is still a puzzle to us scientists. 10 years ago, perhaps even 15 years ago, you heard this piece somewhere. Perhaps your conscious brain scarcely noted it. You were thinking your own thoughts, but your subconscious reached out and grasped it for yourself. And now, 15 years later...
What are you trying to say, Monsieur Picard? That this piece is not mine? That I stole it from this imposter?
No, I assure you, my dear Adolphus, you've always been utterly original.
I wrote that piece myself, do you hear? I tore it out bit by bit from my own creative imagination. If I had remembered it, even my own subconscious, would it have come so hard? It would have flowed out like a dream. But I had to struggle with these erasures and these cuts, this coda.
And you say it was exactly this way on the radio?
Exactly as though they had copied out the parts in the twinkling of an eye. And an orchestra was reading my score.
Very strange.
The man either stole my piece somehow, or else there was some terrible coincidence. Some simultaneous crooked streak of identical inspiration that leaped across the world.
Adolphus.
Who is this Henri Lefevre? I should like to know him, to confront him face to face.
Henri Lefevre. You've never heard of him, Adolphus?
No.
He was a rather famous composer in my youth, a writer of symphonies and operas.
And what has happened to him? Is he still alive?
It is an interesting question, Adolphus.
I must confront him, do you hear, Monsieur Picard? I'm convinced that there's something unreal about all this. Fate has played me some trick. There is some horrible linkage between this man and myself. Some string vibrating in his brain which has caused a like vibration in my own. I must find him. I must somehow break the spell.
And supposing this Henri Lefevre is dead?
Dead or alive, I must discover where this music came from. And what it meant to him. And what it may mean to me.
Tonight, Roma Wines are bringing you as star Mr. Paul Muni, whom you've heard in the prologue to The Search for Henri Lefevre, tonight's study in suspense.
Down in Bermuda, there's a famous club, renowned for its fine food and gracious living. Suppose we go there now to the exclusive Coral Beach and Tennis Club and observe a dinner party on the terrace. One of the party, a North American, has just raised a toast to his hosts. As he lowers his glass, another is raised by his Bermudian friend who says, "It has been a pleasure, my friend," and in a way, payment on a pleasant obligation to your United States. For your California has given us this superb wine in which we drink these toasts. So delicate, so excellent in flavor and bouquet that we import it, your famous Roma wine. Yes, that is true, for in Roma wines you will find the uniform qualities which make a wine truly magnificent. A delicacy so delightful, many foreign lands know Roma wines as an expensive, special occasion treat. But for millions of Americans, Roma wines have long been a daily pleasure for greater enjoyment of meals, for delighting their guests, a pleasure which costs you only pennies a glass. For you do not pay high import duties nor expensive shipping charges to enjoy this delicacy, which brings you a combination of old-world winemaking skill plus Roma's modern testing and quality controls. No wonder, then, that Roma wines are America's largest-selling wines. Ask for ROMA, Roma wines, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world.
And now it is with pleasure that we bring back to our soundstage our star, Paul Muni, in The Search for Henri Lefevre, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
Henri Lefevre, born 1885, Rouen, France. Educated at the École Normale, fellowship student in composition, the Paris Conservatoire. Won Prix de Rome 1908 with piece entitled Étude contrapuntale. Studied under Saint-Saëns for 2 years. Made first great success with performance of opera Ectate, which was presented at the Paris Opera in... Do you want me to go on, monsieur?
No. These dictionaries tell you nothing. They make everything smell of dust and corruption. Has the mail come in yet?
No, monsieur. Only the package of music from the library.
His music?
Yes, monsieur.
Then what are we waiting for? Give it to me. Henri Lefevre. Elegy. Opus 42. Incredible to think of all those years. Look, Susette, the paper is already turning yellow. The engraving is old-fashioned, and yet it's exactly...
Adolphus.
Yes?
I have a letter from his publisher. He is still alive.
Thank God.
But there is some mystery about him. They would not give me his present address.
What do you mean?
They say they've not heard from him in 10 years. His musical output has ceased. He submits nothing, does not answer their letters.
Well, then how do you know he's still alive?
They occasionally hear from Madame Lefevre.
Madame Lefevre?
He has a wife who's been living in Rouen.
Good. We will write to her at once.
That will not be necessary, Adolphus.
Now, calm yourself. This is the best news of all. Madame Lefevre has arrived now in this very city. In fact, I brought her here to see you.
Bring her up at once.
Adolphus, I beg of you. Now, calm yourself. You'll frighten her. You must not be too hasty.
I will not frighten her. I will only find out where he is. Or perhaps even seeing her. Sometimes reality shrivels everything. The truth becomes drab, commonplace.
This way, Madame Lefevre. Over here. Yes, Madame, this door.
I stood quite motionless in the center of the room. A woman dressed in black confronted me across the waist of the polished floor. She was thin, middle-aged, a little stooped. Her pale eyes looked washed out with crying. Yet there was another look in them, a look of some drowned in monstrous terror.
Monsieur Adolphus Flynn?
Yes.
I am Cécile Lefevre. I have heard that you are searching for my husband, Henri?
Yes, madame.
Why do you wish to see him, monsieur?
Why do I wish to see him? You have not heard of my strange predicament, madame?
No, I have heard nothing. I arrived in this country only today.
You arrived alone?
Yes.
And your husband?
My husband remained in Switzerland, monsieur.
Switzerland?
Yes, monsieur. He has lived there for many years.
But why? I thought they said your home was Rouen.
Rouen was my home, monsieur. My husband and I have been estranged for the last 10 years.
Oh.
But there is much I know about my husband's work. If it is about that you wish to know.
10 years? You have not seen him for 10 years?
No, monsieur.
Do you know his Opus 42, his elegy for orchestra?
Yes, monsieur.
When did he write it?
About 15 years ago. Yes, I remember the piece well. I copied out the parts for him myself.
Then you would know the music when you see it. Is this the piece, madame?
Yes, monsieur.
I wrote this music, madame, a month ago. Out of my own head.
Impossible, monsieur.
Impossible, but I tell you it is so.
How could it be? This is my husband's piece. I remember the night he wrote it. Hot midsummer night. The windows were open. We could hear the bells of Rouen ringing the hours. He could not sleep. Our little daughter had been crying.
Your little daughter?
Does this distress you, monsieur?
No. Please go on.
He wanted to call the piece Pavin for Louise, after our little daughter. But I wouldn't let him. It was too sad, I said, and I made him call it just elegy. But he said it was her piece, that he had been thinking of her crying all the time he set it down. It was as though all the sadness that was in his love for her had gone into the melody.
But I still don't understand. I wrote this music out of beauty, out of spring, sunshine, and happiness.
He could never understand why it was so popular. He didn't want to publish it. He hid it away, saying it was like a premonition. It had come to him like some hideous omen from another world. And he was right, monsieur.
How do you mean?
Our little daughter, Louise. She died a little while later.
Madame Lefevre.
Yes, monsieur. I beg your pardon for crying.
I do not want to see your husband or hear this music ever again. My search is ended. Do you believe in ghosts, madame?
No, monsieur. I've been through too much to believe in poor, sad ghosts.
But I do. I believe that neither your husband nor myself really wrote that piece. There is some further horror, some demon force at work in this music. It captured him, and it has captured me. Tell me, Madame Lefevre, did your husband write any music after he wrote this piece?
Not much more, monsieur.
You mean it racked his brain as it has racked mine? Leaving him without inspiration?
No, it was not that. He continued to write. He still writes. But nothing he has written for 10 years has had any meaning.
What do you mean?
Monsieur, have you not already guessed the truth? My husband has gone mad. He has been mad for the last 10 years, shut up in an asylum in Switzerland.
Oh.
I have told very few people. It is a form of horrible neurosis. Work neurosis, the doctors call it. He seems to have lost his heart. The events of his past life are meaningless to him. He has even forgotten our little dead Louise.
How terrible.
And now he sits in a bare room and writes music all day long. He has become a slave, a machine. They tell me that his shelf is packed with scores, but all of them are only an endless jumble of notes. Notes such as a child might scrawl across the paper.
And it was the music? The ghost music that did this?
Who knows, monsieur?
Yes. There were seeds of madness in this thing. Even from the beginning. There was something uncanny. Why should that radio play that music just after I had finished the piece? Why should you, a perfect stranger, have come here and found me? Perhaps I, too, am destined to go mad.
Monsieur, believe me, people do not go mad so easily. To be destroyed as my husband was destroyed, one must have deep sadness and love. One must have human ties, a wife, a beautiful little child. You have no such ties, monsieur.
No. I have no ties.
My husband went mad because he loved too much. When our little Louise died, he thought that he had killed her. She died of simple pneumonia, but he could never understand. He became insane with grief. He thought he was her murderer. Don't you see, monsieur? You who live here alone, whose life is so quiet.
Madame Lefevre.
I beg your pardon, monsieur.
I have seen you before, Madame Lefevre.
Hi, monsieur.
I have met you somewhere. I have heard your story. You have come here before?
No, monsieur. I have never come here before.
Then why should your face seem so suddenly familiar? And your words? There's something uncanny about this thing, madame. For a moment, I thought I knew.
Knew what, monsieur?
I thought I knew you and your husband and Louise, and that I had lived.
Monsieur!
Perhaps it was only in one of my nightmares. But somehow...
Try to remember, please.
Remember...
The little house in Rouen. The stone house. The tree in the garden. The coffee on Sunday afternoons. The Bechstein piano by the window. The bedroom with the calico curtain.
The little carriage underneath the stairs. Louise doll carriage. Louise! What have they done to her? They have taken her away. And I have killed her. A little doll carriage waits at the bottom of the stairs, but she will never come back.
No. She's been dead for 10 years. You must not think of her anymore. You're getting better. Dr. Picard says you are getting well.
Dr. Picard?
Your doctor, Henri.
What are you talking about? I have no doctor.
Don't you see, my darling? Your long search is over.
I am Henri Lefevre?
Yes, darling.
I am shriveled old man. I locked up in the walls of a lunatic asylum for 10 years, writing a jumble of notes like a little child. Then, who is Adolphus Flan?
A name you made up, darling. A poor mad name.
My symphonies are rubbish, you say? My adoring public are only shadows running across the walls? And these mountains beyond my window? These mountains? You are lying to me!
Henri.
I tell you, my name is Adolphus Flan.
Look, Henri. This room. These bare white walls. These bars across the window. This door one cannot open from the inside. For 10 years, Henri. For 10 years I have waited for a glimmer to come. For some little memory like that music. For 10 years I have prayed for you every day.
For 10 years? While I sat here? I do not believe it!
Dr. Picard!
Henri, my dear fellow.
You call me Henri, too?
I cannot tell you how happy I am, Madame Lefebvre. The experiment has worked beyond our fondest hopes. I've been listening to every word, and you've handled it exactly
Monsieur
right.
Picard, am I Henri Lefebvre?
Yes.
I have been mad for 10 years. You have deceived me for 10 years. I am not Adolphus Flan.
Oh, Henri, if you could have known how my heart beat when Dr. Picard first telephoned. And now...
Naturally. My poor fellow, it must be a terrible shock. After 10 years, one cannot be cured overnight. Rest, much rest will be necessary, and many little talks. But you will see, in a few months, we may hope for something quite remarkable. Monsieur and Madame Lefebvre.
He said, in a few months I would be able to go back. I would take up the threads of my own life as Henri Lefebvre. I'm still here in this room with its bare white walls and its door that locks from the outside. I'm still here. Although I know now for sure that my name is Henri Lefebvre, a sadness is in my heart, an unutterable pain that I can never conquer. War has come back. The stone house, the little dog carriage underneath the stairs, and my arms ache with longing for a little dead child with long honey-colored hair. There's no music in me now, no music save that one tune which sings in my head all day long, my pavane for Louise. If I could only get it out of my mind, I might be able to work again. I might be happy as I once was happy. I might look out of my window and find a symphony in the sunset on the mountains. That is why I will not go back. I will not leave this room until I find him again. Until I find Adolphus Fleur.
So closes the search for Henri Lefevre by Lucille Fletcher, starring Paul Muni. Tonight's tale of Suspense. Suspense is produced and directed by William Spear.
Roma wine makes every meal taste better. That's the proven experience of those who have discovered the flavor complementing magic of these superbly delightful yet inexpensive wines. For a new mealtime thrill, try serving food with Roma wines, whether it be fish, meat, or poultry. Then simply place the bottle well chilled on the table with the meal. Serve it in any kind of glass. Once you taste the addition these delightful wines bring to the zest and savoriness of even the simplest dishes, you'll wonder why you've ever done without Roma wines. Remember, it costs you only pennies a glass to add the marvelous flavor complementing magic of Roma wines to your daily meals. Ask for ROMA. Roma Wines, America's largest selling wines, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world.
This is Paul Muni. It's been a great pleasure to appear in this distinguished radio play theater, which is devoted to the art of suspense. I should like to pass along to you the information that I just gleaned from Mr. Spear. The next week, at the same time, my friend, Mr. Herbert Marshall, will be your star in that very extraordinary novel of vengeance and retribution called The Beast Must Die. And one more word. You've been hearing a great deal about the Fifth Warlone Drive. It may sound to you as though we on the radio are being a little overly insistent about it. Well, we are being insistent. You must listen. You must respond. Buy an extra war bond tomorrow.
Next Thursday, same time, you will hear Herbert Marshall as star of Suspense.
Presented by Roma Wines, ROMA. Made in California for enjoyment throughout the world. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
Roma Wines present Suspense. Roma Wines, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world.
Salud.
Your health, senor. Roma Wines toast the world. The wine for your table is Roma Wine, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world.
The Roma Wine Company of Fresno, California, welcomes you again to this weekly half hour of Suspense. Tonight from Hollywood, Roma Wines bring you a star, Mr. Herbert Marshall. Mr. Marshall is with us to play in Nicholas Blake's powerful story of vengeance and retribution, The Beast Must Die. But before we raise the curtain on tonight's tale of suspense, here is a message from Roma Wines.
In Havana, Cuba, one gathering place of fashionable people is the charming Pan American Club. A dinner party is in progress, and the Cuban host has risen to return a compliment which has just been paid him by a guest from the United States. Lifting his glass, he says, "Thank you, my friend. Thank you also for telling us about the perfect climate and soil of California, from which we import these supremely delightful Roma wines. Now we can understand how such perfection is possible, such magnificent quality as we enjoy in Roma wines. You will agree it is a tremendous tribute when other countries find Roma wines so superior they import them as rare and expensive delicacies. Such international esteem can only mean that Roma wines are truly magnificent in quality. But remember, you here in the United States can enjoy these distinguished wines at almost unbelievably low cost. For you pay no high import duties, no expensive shipping costs. You enjoy the unique combination which makes Roma wine so superlatively fine. The combination of California's perfect soil and climate and age-old winemaking skill, plus Roma's modern quality controls for only pennies a glass. Discover the delightful flavor and goodness which have made Roma wines America's largest selling wines. Ask for ROMA, Roma wines, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world.
And now, with The Beast Must Die, and with the performance of Herbert Marshall as Felix Lane, who wrote A Diary of Death, we again hope to keep you in suspense.
I am going to kill a man. I don't know his name. I don't know where he lives. I have no idea what he looks like. But I'm going to find him and kill him.
Well, Mr. Lane?
I wrote those words, if that's what you're asking, Inspector, and I meant them.
Apparently you did. Well, whatever possessed you to write such a document?
Vanity, for one thing, I suppose. A record for posterity of the perfect crime. As you know, I am a writer by profession. I think more clearly on paper. By keeping this diary, I was able to plan my murder step by step.
But you found out that a real-life murder could not be carried out so easily as the murders you wrote about in your detective novels, eh, Mr. Lane?
I wouldn't go so far as to say that, Inspector. In fact, except for the ending, I think this diary is quite the best murder story I've ever written.
And quite the most incriminating document I've ever known a prospective murderer to leave lying around.
Incriminating? In a way, I suppose. In another way, this diary might turn out to be my best defense.
Well, how do you figure that, Mr. Lane?
Well, supposing I read some parts of it aloud to you and let you decide for yourself.
Very well, Mr. Lane. Far away.
That was my first entry, June 18th. Yes, I am going to kill a man. It takes great singleness of purpose to commit a murder. But if ever for a moment I stray from that purpose, I have only to think of Ronnie. Ronnie was my son. One evening 2 weeks ago, he was crossing the road outside our house. He had gone into the village to buy some candy. For him, it could have been only a paralyzing blaze of headlights around the corner, a moment's nightmare, and then the impact turning everything to darkness forever. His body was hurled into the ditch. He was dead at once. The motorist who killed Ronnie did not stop. The police have failed to trace him. They say he must have been going 50 around that blind corner for the child's body to have been thrown and injured as it was. The man who drove that car, he is the man I have got to find and kill. June 25th. I found my first clue today. My mind was on Ronnie. I was driving toward a neighboring town. The hills around were green, the boxwood hedges still damp from last night's rain, translucent like giant chunks of emerald. Suddenly, the front wheels of my car hit into a great puddle. A sheet of water splashed up over the front of the windshield and drenched me from the side. I pulled up at the far side of the water splash. I got out, cursing myself for my preoccupation, and began mopping away at the windshield. A man leaning over a farm gate addressed me.
What? Looks like you got a proper shower bath, mister.
Yeah.
I've been pestering the county for months to repair that hole in the road. People always driving into it and splashing themselves all over. Funny thing of all, though, was about a fortnight ago when a chap tried to use it to get a free car wash.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was my wife's birthday, to be exact. About 8 o'clock, we was on our way to Cheltenham to see the picture show. Just as we was coming out of the gate, this chap driving one of those low-slung sports jobs hits the water splash.
You don't say.
Yeah. And then this fella he says something to the girl he's driving with. And what do you suppose they do? Well, they backs up and runs through the splash again. And then again. They did it 4 times.
8 o'clock. Your wife's birthday. It wouldn't be June 3rd, would it?
Oh, right, sure. But how'd you know?
Oh, well, you see, that is a friend of mine was rather celebrating that night. Driving toward
Severnbridge. That's where this fella and his lady friend was going. I remember his lady friend says, George, ask the men whether you turn right or left at the next fork.
George. Yes, George, that's right. That's my pal's name. And Severnbridge. Yes. The way he drives ought to have brought him by here just around 8 o'clock. He didn't have a crumpled right front fender, did he?
Oh, that he did. If that bloke was your friend, he sure is a proper nut. Well, peculiar, at least.
Yes, he is peculiar.
Driving through that water splash all over again and again. 4 times he does it. And he wasn't laughing, either. Didn't seem like a joke, somehow. Looks like he's trying to get a free car wash. Funny way I'd say to get the mud off. Huh?
Yes.
Maybe it was tar, though, huh?
Yes. All blood. July 12th, at Severnbridge. I've talked to any number of the town's people, and I've met a number of Georges, but not one of them have owned or driven a low-slung sports job. Not like the one I've been looking for, anyway. Maybe that I'll have to start all over again on some other tack. July 14th. I was returning to the inn this afternoon when I noticed a car parked on the side of the road up ahead. A girl with bright hair was working at the front wheel, and a small lad beside her was doing his best to help. I pulled up beside them. It was a low-slung sports job. I say, can I help?
Well, what do you think, Phil?
Oh, yes, sir. Please, if you would lend a hand. I'm afraid we're not quite heavy enough to weight this jack handle down for another turn.
Here, fella, let me have a go at it. Oh, the paint doesn't seem quite to match on the right front fender.
The fender? Oh, Dad had a new fender put on a while back. It got bunged up or something.
I can't tell you how awfully nice it is of you to help us out.
Oh, not at all. By the way, I wonder if you and Phil here wouldn't stop for tea with me at the inn afterwards. It's not far, you know.
We're expected at home, sir. Perhaps you would come along with us. What do you do, sir?
I'm a writer, Phil.
Oh, you really must come to see us. It's Gables on Devon Road, my brother-in-law's place. The name's Rattery. We'll give you a ring tomorrow and set a date. Sis will love meeting a real author, and so will George.
Did you say your brother-in-law's name is George? July 16th. I've met him. I've spent an evening talking to him. George Rattery.
So you're a friend of Lena's, eh? Storybook detective. A writer. Easy enough to write about a dead body, but I'd like to see an author that had guts enough to look at one.
I had been more than a little afraid that George might turn out to be a sympathetic character. That need not concern me any longer. I shall have no compunction at all about putting his light out. It appears that George is the half-owner of a garage down in town. A man by the name of Carfax is the other partner. A garage. That would explain how the damaged fender got itself fixed without the police knowing. How can a beast like George have a fine young son like Phil? August 4th. This afternoon I was rounding the corner of the tea house in the Rattery's garden when I heard voices. It was Lena and George. I stopped in my tracks and eavesdropped, shamelessly.
That's a neat rig you're wearing today, Lena. Is that for Felix Lane's benefit?
Well, save your compliments for that Carfax woman.
Jealous.
Don't make me laugh. But someday you're going to find out that business partner of yours isn't as mild as he looks. I wonder what he'd say if he knew that his wife...
Shut up, will you? And since when did you get so high and mighty? It wasn't so long ago that you yourself were glad enough
If you ever open your mouth about any of that, I swear I'll kill you.
Talking big now, aren't we, Miss Snow White?
Just try something and you'll find out. Remember, there are quite a few people who might like to know about that poor little kid you ran down last June. If it weren't for Violet and Phil, I'd...
Stop that kind of talk. You hear? Just remember you were with me that night. Huh?
August 5th. Had a look around the Rattery Carfax garage this afternoon. Told George it might come in useful as material in my book. All at once I heard a shot. And there stood George blazing away over the plot in back with a rifle. I went up to him.
It's another one of those pests out of the way. We've tried everything. Traps, poison, rat hunts. We can't keep them down.
That's a nice rifle.
Gave it to Phil last birthday when he came back from school in Switzerland. Much too good for him. Yeah, like to have a go at him?
I raised the rifle and sighted. George's back was to me. By shifting a few inches to the right, the bullet should enter the base of the brain. Who could prove that George hadn't suddenly stepped in my way? My finger tightened on the trigger.
I say, George, I can't find that new tin of rat poison. Phil was spreading some out in the dump yesterday. I wonder where he put it. Oh, hello there, Lane.
Hello, Carfax.
Watch out where you're pointing that gun. We wouldn't want anything to happen to the senior partner, eh?
Not very funny.
August 12th. I am now a guest in the house of the man I'm going to kill. Violet, Phil's mother, suggested that I come and stay with them for a fortnight and help Phil in odd hours with his Latin. George, much to my surprise, joined in heartily with the idea. I wonder why. I must watch him very closely because of what happened last night. We were having coffee in the drawing room after dinner when the conversation took a most extraordinary turn. They were talking about Violet's new rose bushes.
I suppose they'd be very nice, but I can't for the life of me see why you went to all that trouble.
Well, the old ones weren't doing very well.
They were still alive, weren't they, Mother?
Oh, yes, dear, but I'm not one to keep something going when it's only half alive.
Oh, I'm glad you're talking about rose bushes. I should hate to think you felt that way about people.
Oh, of course not. But on the other hand, I do think if a person were incurably ill that they ought to... Well, that is, they ought to have the right to ask their doctor to put them out of their misery. Don't you think so, Felix?
Huh? Well,
Oh, speaking of doctors, reminds me, George, don't forget your tonic. Doctor said after every meal.
Tonic. Oh, positive. Yeah. Foul stuff. Bitters, gore. Poison.
That won't kill you, George.
Felix, would you really be in favor of doing away with all unfortunates?
Well, what about your incurable social pest? The person who makes life miserable for everyone else around him. I think a person would be justified in killing someone like that.
Oh, I do think you're all getting a little morbid.
Well, the kind of a person I describe has no right to life. Of course, that will say I would kill him if I could do it without running my neck into a noose. Now, in my book, I'm working on a very pretty murder. Quite my masterpiece, I think.
Well, he's darn close about it. Locked doors, sealed lips and all that. Of course, he says he's writing a thriller, but we've no proof, have we? I think he ought to show us the manuscript, don't you, Lena?
I can't. I'm sorry. I hate anyone to see an unfinished manuscript of mine. I'm funny that way.
Oh, Felix, please, get it and read some of it. Oh, come on, don't be a spoilsport.
I won't get it myself and read it out loud if the blushing author is too coy. By heaven, I'll go upstairs and get it now.
You'll do nothing of the sort. What? I forbid it. I will not have people snooping about among my manuscripts. It was close. After all, there is no book but this diary. I must keep it well hidden in my room. 16th. At last I had my plan. It took a great deal of subtle taunting and persuasion, but it came off at last. George is going sailing with me this afternoon. And he can't swim. Drowning is very painful, they say, in the early stages. That's good, I'm glad. George's lungs bursting. The top of his head shrieking with pain. His hands scrabbling vainly to thrust against the giant weight of the water. But if I cannot kill George today, on the open sea, with the wind in my favor and myself the undisputed master of the situation, if I fail today, then I will know that it is not my destiny to be a murderer, and I will make no further attempt on the life of George Raftery. And that, Inspector Blunt, is the last entry in my diary.
But you and George did go sailing, didn't you?
Yes. It was after lunch on the same day. We walked down to the docks together. George, as you can imagine, was rather clumsy about a boat. It was only a few minutes after he clambered aboard that we were out in the main water, sailing free. George had his feet braced against the centerboard case and his hands gripped the gunwale. A squall was coming up.
Hey, that motor barge is getting pretty close, isn't it?
Oh, there's plenty of room, George. Power vessels have to give way to sailing vessels, you know.
Give way? How do you think a boat that size is going to give way to a crate like this? Hey there, what are you up to? Look out, I tell you. You can't do that. If you run us into that boat to pull out, I'll bloody well hang on to your leg until we both drown. Be careful! I can't swim! What are you doing? Hey!
The bit close, but perfectly safe.
Perfectly safe. That barge didn't miss us by a yard.
The same thing happened the other day when I was out with Phil. He didn't lose his nerve.
Oh, he didn't, eh?
By the way, you better not stand up in the boat again. That's one thing that's not safe.
Very well, my friend. But I shouldn't try any of those funny tricks you've been planning.
Tricks? What tricks?
You know what I mean, you filthy sneak. I searched your room just before lunch. I found your diary. Yes, I posted that precious diary of yours off to my solicitor just before we came out here. Posted it, mind you, just before we went sailing. So you see, it'll be most unfortunate for you if you let me drown. Well, what's the matter? Lost your lying tongue, have you? Why, what a break your jaw for you. I've a good mind to hand over your diary to the police.
Don't be silly. You know perfectly well you won't do anything of the kind. And for the very good reason that you don't want the police to haul you in on a charge of manslaughter for killing my son.
You can't prove I ran over your son.
Aren't you forgetting that Lena was with you last night? She was with you that night. The police will get a confession out of her in no time.
Why, if I ever see you again after the day you slug, I'll bet you into a jelly.
Oh, shut up, George. I guess we've both been a little too clever. It looks like a stalemate. I docked the boat and George stormed off the minute we landed. I came straight here to the inn.
Yes, I know.
Perhaps it's just as well I didn't succeed. Going back to writing detective stories after committing the perfect crime would be like going back to playing with tin soldiers after winning the Battle of Waterloo.
You seem to be awfully sure of your alibi.
Well, after all, there's no crime in planning a murder, is there? Providing nobody is hurt.
Unfortunately, somebody has been hurt.
What do you mean? What are you trying to tell me?
George Raftery died yesterday evening of the effects of strychnine poisoning.
George dead? Strychnine poisoning? All my planning, all my high and tragic purpose. And the beast ends by taking his own life. Poison. Yeah, I remember now, yes. He used to talk about suicide quite a lot. But I thought he only did it because the subject was so upsetting to his wife. I never dreamed. How did he take it?
With his tonic. But it couldn't possibly have been suicide, Mr. Lane.
But who... What else could it have been?
It could have been murder. Unfortunately, we have no evidence except this diary of yours.
Of the bottle, the tonic.
George Rattray died almost instantly after taking his tonic at dinner. But before the doctor arrived, that bottle disappeared.
Well, any suspects?
Every person closely associated with George Rattray had enough motive to murder him. But you had the strongest motive. After all, George Rattray did kill your son.
Am I under arrest?
Not officially as yet. But naturally, I have posted a guard outside your room. In the meantime,
Madam, you can't go in there. It's ordered.
Officer, let me by. I tell you, I've got to see Inspector Blunt. Please, Mother, I say it's no good. Be quiet, Phil. Why couldn't you stay at home? Officer, let me by. I must...
let them come in, officer. Good afternoon, Mrs. Rattray. Phil?
Hello, Phil.
Hello, Felix. Please. Please, I can't stand it any longer. They're accusing Felix here of murdering my husband. He had nothing to do with it.
Said she doesn't know what she's saying.
Heaven's sake, Phil, will you be quiet? It was I who killed George. He treated me very badly. He was unspeakable to Phil. There was another woman. Oh, I can't go on.
Are you trying to tell me, Mrs. Rattray, that you gave your husband poison?
Yes.
Mother!
I tell you, I poisoned him. I poisoned.
Where did you get the poison, Mrs. Rattray?
Well, I bought it at the chemist shop.
What chemist shop?
The one on Abbey Lane. Near the corner of Hightowers, that's it.
Mm-hmm. What became of the bottle of tonic after your husband's death?
Well, I broke it. I buried it.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Rattray. The police have checked. You didn't buy any poison at the chemist.
Mother, I told you it was no good. Sir, Mother is trying to save me. It was I, sir. I killed him.
What? Phil, you
Don't believe him. Don't believe him. He's just a foolish child. He doesn't know what he's saying.
Go on, Phil.
Well, you see, sir, I left a note. I was running away, but Mother found the note before I quite got out the door.
Boys get such strange ideas. He couldn't have done it. He's just a boy. You know he couldn't.
You see, sir, when they accused Felix here, I couldn't stand it any longer. That's why I wrote you the note, but Mother found it first. She said if she confessed, they wouldn't do much to her. The police would understand. Felix, make them believe me. I can prove I did it.
Go on, Phil. You say you can prove it. Now, what do you mean?
I have it in my pocket, sir. I've had it hid ever since. See, here it is. It's still half full. It's Dad's bottle of tonic.
Phil, where did you get that?
I took it off the buffet after the doctor said Dad was dead.
But this is very serious, Phil. You know that.
He's lying. He couldn't have. He's just a little boy.
Please, all of you. I have a favor to ask. Let me talk to Phil alone for a few minutes. It won't hurt anything. I think I may be able to help solve this whole thing. Phil didn't do it. Violet's right.
Yes, but the bottle.
Just give Phil and me 10 minutes alone.
Very well. We'll wait outside. 10 minutes, mind you, Felix. No more.
Come here, Phil.
I'm a murderer, Felix.
You're not a murderer, Phil. No one could ever tell me that.
I left a note.
We've gone all over that.
I killed him. He beat Mother. I killed him, I
Stop
tell
that,
you.
Phil. I know better.
They thought you did it, Felix. I heard them talking about your diary. You wanted to kill him. You said so in your diary.
Maybe I did, but...
They'd hang you, Felix.
So that's why you wrote the note and pretended you did it.
Yes, I saw you in the pantry with Dad's bottle of tonic before you went for the sale with him.
You saw me? Oh, I'm sorry, Phil. Sorry you saw me. Naturally, you jumped to the conclusion that I... Oh, poor little man. Well, there's nothing for you to worry about now, Phil.
You mean they're not going to hang you, Felix?
They're not going to hang me.
You won't let them do anything to you, will you?
No,
Promise me.
I won't let them do anything to me. But, Phil, there are other things for you to think about now. Now that your father's gone, you're head of the house. That's a man's job, Phil. There's a lot you've learned about courage these last few days. Living takes a lot of courage. This is pretty grown-up talk, Phil. Do you understand me?
I'm trying, Felix.
You remind me a lot of my own son.
You mean the boy my father ran over?
That's right, Phil. Yes, you're a lot like him.
Would he have gone sailing with us?
Yes. I think Ronnie would have been quite a sailor.
Can we go sailing tomorrow, Felix?
Not tomorrow.
Are you going away?
Yes, Phil. But not as far as most people might think.
You sound very strange, Felix.
I have a note to write. Got to make everything shipshape. You go on out to your mother and tell them they may join me in a few minutes.
Oh, can't I wait, Felix?
No, Phil, go ahead now.
But I'd like...
Those are orders. Skipper's orders.
Aye, sir.
Goodbye, son. I thought I had made the last entry in this diary. But there will have to be one more. This diary was kept for one purpose. To make George and the police believe that I planned to kill the beast by drowning him. Death was already waiting for George Rattery at home, in the bottle of his tonic, where I had placed 3 pellets of rat poison taken by me from the garage. My plan was almost perfect. The only thing I didn't expect was that someone loved me enough to try to destroy the evidence I had so carefully planted, in an effort to help me, and even to confess to my crime in order to save my skin. I know now that my life ended with the death of my son, Ronnie. It seems that I must have just come back to life for a few weeks to save Phil. Yes, I killed George Rattery. I have no regrets. I might have known that the matter would be taken care of fittingly. It says in the Bible, the beast must die, but the man dieth also. Yea, they both must die. George was right about that tonic of his. It is very bitter.
And so closes The Beast Must Die, starring Herbert Marshall. Tonight's tale of Suspense. Suspense is produced and directed by William Spear.
Have you discovered the age-old secret of famous chefs and lovers of fine food? Namely, how good wine makes even the simplest, most inexpensive meals really exciting events? How Roma wines perform flavor miracles in bringing out rich new savoriness? Well, the next time you cook any of the red meats, stews, fish, or poultry, add a generous portion of any Roma California table wine. Delicious Sauterne, hearty Burgundy, or tasty claret. Then put the same bottle well chilled on the table with your meal. You will be amazed at the wonders Roma wine performs in bringing out all the appetizing goodness of even the simplest foods. Remember, Roma wines, these marvelous aids to greater enjoyment of daily meals, cost only pennies a glassful. So any home can afford the pleasure they give to everyday living. Ask for ROMA, Roma wines, America's largest selling wines, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world.
This is Herbert Marshall. And at the request of the United States Army, I'm addressing this to every soldier listening. Volunteers are once more being accepted for immediate training by the parachute troops. Paratroopers receive $50 extra per month in base pay. Officers get $100 extra per month. If you think you can qualify for the paratroops, apply to your company commander immediately.
Mr. Marshall appeared through the courtesy of Metro Goldwyn Mayer, producers of White Cliffs of Dover. Next Monday, same time, you will hear Mr. Peter Lorre with Richard Conte as stars of Suspense.
Presented by Roma Wines, ROMA, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
Roma Wines present Suspense. Roma Wines, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world.
Salud, your health, senor.
Roma Wines toast the world. The wine for your table is Roma Wine, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world.
This is the Man in Black, here for the Roma Wine Company of Fresno, California, to introduce this weekly half hour of Suspense. Tonight from Hollywood, Roma Wines bring you as stars an old friend of these proceedings, Mr. Peter Lorre, and a newcomer, Mr. Richard Conte. For their appearance tonight, Joe Eisinger has written an original suspense play with sporting blood in its veins, and in which death has a ringside seat. Its title, with apologies to Mr. Steinbeck, is Of Maestro and Men. And so, with the performance of Peter Lorre as the Maestro and of Richard Conte as the Man, we again hope to keep you in suspense.
The number is 8. Ada from Decatur. Get aboard, boys. Speculate so you can accumulate. Put down a handful, pick up a hatful. And he throws a 5. The money is 8. Make the point and break the joint. 7-1 the hard way. The man wants 2 4s. He'll make it the hard way. He's got a hunch. He bets a bunch. Get aboard, boys. And the dice read days in the week. 7 and the man's down. Pass the dice and make some ice. Everybody plays and everybody wins. Lay it on the line, we pay it on the line. 3 to 2, a 6 or an 8, even money 10 or 4, I lay it and take it. Right or wrong, I go along.
Tough one to lose, Maestro.
Mr. Cribb.
Did I frighten you?
Oh, no. It's just that I didn't...
Maybe your nerves need looking over, Maestro. I think I'd have jitters, too, if I dropped a bundle like you did tonight.
What time is it?
3 in the a.m., Maestro. Too late to play again.
Oh, please, another hour.
I don't mean the time. I mean I think I got enough of your paper for one night. My stick man just handed me these tabs. 15G.
You know that my IOUs are good, Mr. Cribb. You know that.
That's what I wanted to talk to you about. You ever see my private office, Maestro? Right this way. Sit down, Maestro.
Well, it's growing late, and
It'll only take a minute. How's Ricky?
Oh, Ricky. He's in the mountains. He has a vacation, a little rest.
You know, it's a great little welter, that Ricky Martin. Punched like a heavy, feet like a flyweight. Yeah, fine boy to have in your stable.
I don't have what you call a stable, Mr. Cribb. Ricky Martin is all I've got.
Yeah. All of my life I dreamed of having a boy like Ricky Martin. Not for the money, not for what he'd bring, just to own him. Like a fast horse carrying your colors. He leaves them all behind.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'd be willing to trade you any 3 of my boys for Ricky Martin.
Well, that's very generous of you, Mr. Cribb, but I don't think...
I didn't think you would. Well, you're a lucky man, Maestro, finding a boy like that.
Yes, I am.
I sometimes wonder how you did it. You haven't been in the fight game long in this town. I remember the first time I see you and your boy hang around the garden.
Yes, that's right. The fighting profession is still a little strange to me. You see, all my life I've been an impresario, you might say. In Paris, in Brussels, Vienna, ballet, opera, plays. And when I came to this country and found Ricky, I could see that here was a...
Yeah, you could see, all right. Cigar?
Thank you.
There you are. I always say there's nothing like a good cigar to promote good feeling in the business talk.
Business talk? What do you mean?
A little matter of 32G.
Oh.
17 you dropped last week and 15 tonight.
Yes, my luck has been a little bit out.
You know, that's a very impressive signature you got, Maestro. Like a professor or something. All those curls and loops, very impressive. Looks like $1 million on these tabs. I'm sure it's good for 32G.
Oh, no, of course it...
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, I'm glad to hear you say that.
Well, if that's all, Mr. Cribb,
That's all, Maestro.
Well, then, good night, Mr. Cribb.
Just a minute, my friend. You're leaving something behind.
What?
Your IOUs.
I don't understand.
I figure I got enough of your paper. I want my money now.
I can't. I haven't...
Get it.
I must have time.
I run a cash business.
But you gave me credit.
You got assets.
What?
Ricky Martin.
No.
Then pay.
No. I won't let you steal him from me. He's mine. Do you hear me? He's mine. I found him. I built him, and you can't steal him from me.
I want that boy.
No. I love him like a brother.
Not you swindle him on every fight.
I won't give him up.
Then you'll pay my collectors 32G.
But it's a gambling debt you can't collect.
My collectors don't carry a summons. A barrel and 50 pounds of cement.
All right, Mr. Cripp. You leave me no arguments. And you have added greatly to my education.
I don't think there's much I can teach you, Maestro. Only this time I'm out in front. I'll show you I'm a generous man. Honest John Cripp. Run an honest game and I make a square deal. 50G for the boy. 32 in tabs, 18 in cash. No beefs later.
Thank you.
I was sure you'd be sensible about this, Maestro. I had the contract drawn up. Just put that impressive signature on the dotted line.
May I use your pen?
Sure.
Thank you. There you are, Mr. Cripp.
Ricky Martin now belongs to me.
Mm-hmm. Your pen writes very easily.
You can keep it, part of the deal.
Thank you. I shall treasure it as the most expensive pen in the world.
How soon will Ricky be back in town?
I expect him in my office tomorrow.
Good. You'll tell him he now belongs to honest John Cripp.
Yes, I'll tell him. You know, Mr. Cripp, I don't think Ricky Martin is going to like being owned by you.
You just leave that worry to me, Maestro. I have a way of making people like me. Even if it kills them.
Tonight for Suspense, Roma Wines are bringing you the play called Of Maestro and Man. You have heard Peter Lorre in the prologue to this study in Suspense.
And now, for a moment, let's conjure up a scene of our own. Let's imagine ourselves in sun-drenched Havana. Let's imagine that we're dining in the gay Club Montmartre. As you listen to the music, you put down your wine glass to tell our host how much you enjoy his hospitality. Part of the credit belongs to Cuba. He smilingly acknowledges. But part of the credit belongs also to your country for producing this excellent wine which adds so much to our enjoyment. For this is Roma wine from California in your own USA. Now, it is a fact that connoisseurs of many other lands know the excellence of Roma wines made in famous wineries located in the heart of the choice wine districts of California. But millions of Americans also know these things and have made Roma by far America's largest selling wine. Here at home, Roma wines are truly inexpensive. No duty, no overseas shipping costs to pay. And for only pennies a glass, your meals, your entertaining can have the added delight of superb Roma wines. You will find them of truly excellent flavor and character. Fine products of age-old winemaking skill, perfected by modern quality controls and tests. Ask for ROMA, Roma wines, made in California, for enjoyment throughout the world.
And now it is with pleasure that we bring back to our soundstage Peter Lorre as the Maestro and Richard Conte as Ricky Martin in Of Maestro and Man, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
Say, Ricky hasn't come yet?
Huh? Oh, no, boss. I've been sitting here in your office like you told me, but he ain't come and he ain't called.
I don't understand it. I can't. His train arrived 2 hours ago and...
Hello. Hello, Maestro. Sam?
Ricky, who have you... Oh.
Maestro, this is Lynn Carter.
How do you do?
How do you do, Miss Carter?
And this is Sam Lynn. He was my trainer.
Hello.
Ricky has told me so much about you during the past 2 weeks that I feel like...
Yeah, you know how it is, Maestro. Out on the lake at night, the guy gets to rambling and...
I found it all very colorful.
Ricky, there's something I must tell you. If Miss Carter will excuse it for him.
But there's something I must tell you, Maestro. It's about Lynn and me. You see, we...
What is it, Ricky?
Well, Lynn and me, we're going to be married.
Married?
What? Yeah, we just, well... When I met Lynn, I don't know how to tell you this, Maestro. You know how I feel about you.
Ricky, what are you trying to say? Tell me.
It's just that
Ricky is trying to tell you, Maestro, that he's quitting the ring.
Ricky's quitting the ring?
Ricky quitting?
I must, Maestro. I'm going away with Lynn to South America. Her father owns he wants us to live down there. I'm going to wait for him.
But, Ricky, you can't. Not now.
I'm sorry, Maestro, but don't make it tougher for me. You know I always wanted to quit, always hated it. Now I have a good reason. We're taking a plane to Rio tonight.
But you can't, Ricky. You can't run out on me like this.
I don't figure I'm running out on anybody.
But you don't know what's happened to Ricky. You can't quit her. I sold you.
What?
To Crip.
The Crip? To that? Why didn't you ask me first?
I couldn't, Ricky. I had
Buying and selling me so much beef on the hook at so much a pound.
But you
buy me and sell me until I can't take any more punishment and there's no buyer. That's why I'm getting out. Lynn was right. 2-3 years in the Crip stable, I'm a punching bag to the new boys. A gibbering idiot like poor Sam here. I'm sorry, Sam. I just...
Don't call me. I'll kill you.
Shut up, Sam. So Lynn was right, huh? I knew it was her fault. I knew it the minute she walked in here, smelling of her perfume.
Right.
Yes, it's all your fault. Why didn't you leave him alone?
Maestro.
He's different from you. He's not your... No. You like the way he looked in the sun, in trunks, huh? These muscles and that beautiful body.
That's enough.
You just had to have him. You had to bring him back to show to your friends, huh? Great catch, you scheming, conniving, 5 cents.
Ricky, no! Sam, stop him, you'll kill him. Ricky!
Ricky!
He's choking. No!
All right. I'm all right now.
Oh, Ricky.
I should have killed him for that. Come on, let's get out of here.
Boss, you all right, boss?
Yes, sir.
Well, he'd like to kill you, then. Your face is a funny color.
Oh, Sam. Help me to the car, Jim.
Sure, boy. Sure. They all right now, boys?
Yes, sir. I'm all right now, Sam. You're a good boy, Sam.
Sure. Sam's a good boy. Sam's no rat, but Ricky's a rat. Huh, boss? Ricky's a rat.
Sam, we must do something. Sam.
Oh, sure, boss. That Ricky is a rat. He called me a idiot. I'll kill him, boss. Sam's a good boy. He don't like for Ricky to do the boss no hate. I'll kill him.
No, Sam. Please, you must not get excited, Sam. You must think.
Sure, boss. Let's think. Your lip is all with bleed.
Yes, you're a good boy. He called you an idiot, yes, but you're a good boy, Sam.
I like when you pat me on the head like that, boy.
We have a problem, Sam. Mr. Crip must not hear about Ricky quitting.
Ricky quitting, boys?
Something happened to Ricky. An accident. They happen every day, Sam.
Oh, sure. Accidents happen. Well, when I was a little boy,
Crip and say, it's a tragic thing, Mr. Crip. Fine boy like that. You're a boy, Mr. Crip. You're a $50,000 boy, Mr. Crip. It's a tragic thing, huh? Yes. Tragic finale to a promising career.
Oh, yeah, boys. That would be some tragic, some finale, huh?
It must be an accident, Sam. Mr. Crip must never be able to say. Do you understand that, Sam?
Oh, sure, but when I was a little boy,
Sam?
Yeah, boys?
Sam, in Langton's gym. You know what a main steam valve for the steam room is?
What, boys?
The valve, Sam. The one that lets the live steam into the steam room.
Oh, sure, but the gadget that the guy turns off and on the steam with, huh?
That's right,
Oh,
Sam.
sure, but it's under the stairs in the basement on the other side of the gym. You know, on the side where the pipe
Sam,
is.
yes. Do you think you could get under the stairs into the basement?
Oh, sure. Nobody cares if I go to the basement. Sometimes I go down.
Yes, Sam. And do you think you could open the valve as wide as it'll go?
Open the... For all the steam to go fast into the steam room?
Yes, Sam.
Oh, boy, that's so hot, all that steam, boys.
Yeah.
Hey, you can't stay in there all that hot. The Jew was up the gym when poor Sharky got all the hot because the valve broke and the door was stuck. The Jew was there when they brung him out. Huh? Boy, that was some looking dead Sharky, all right.
Yes, Sam, a very tragic accident.
Some tragic, all right. Boy.
Sam, come here. Take my watch. Can you read the time?
Well, sure. What do you think? I'm a dumb... The little hand is on a 2, and the big hand is on a 6.
That's right.
And that means 2:30, no?
That's right, Sam. Now, look. When a little hand will be on a 5, you seen it? And a big hand on a 12 here. It'll be...
5 o'clock.
That's right.
Yeah, you see, I'm no dumb. 5 o'clock.
And at 5 o'clock, Sam, you must be in the basement at Langton's gym by the steam valve. And exactly 5 o'clock, Sam, you'll open the valve. All the way.
For all the hot?
Yes, Sam. All the hot.
Oh, but you can't stay in... The Joe was up the gym when Shark...
I won't be in the steam room, Sam. But Ricky will. Alone.
Shoreham Hotel.
Ricky Martin's apartment, please.
One moment, please.
Hello?
Ricky? Hello, Ricky.
What do you want?
Ricky, please, I don't know how to begin, but you've got... I've got to see you. There is so much I want to say to you.
I'm sorry, Maestro.
Look, Ricky, please, just for a few minutes. Please, Ricky. Look, meet me at Langton's gymnasium, huh? Look, you have all your old boxing things in the locker room. I want you to give them to me. I want to keep them, Ricky, as a souvenir.
Well, okay, Maestro. Just for a few minutes, though. I have to meet Lynn at the airport at 6.
Oh, thank you, Ricky.
Forget it. Meet you at Langton's in a half an hour.
Fine. Goodbye, Ricky. You'll come.
Ricky? And you'll get him in the steam room?
Yes, Sam. Yes. I'll get him into the steam room. And I'll sit there with him and talk to him. And talk to him about this and about that. With the steam thick around us, hiding us from each other. But when I begin to feel the live heat, Sam, at 5 o'clock, Sam, at 5 o'clock, I'll be talking about old times as I quietly slip out of the room, and he'll be sitting there alone, thinking of old times, not knowing I'm gone and that he's alone, until it is too late. He will hear the sudden rush of steam and feel the scalding heat. And he'll run to the door, but it will not open. And he'll pound and scream in agony. But the door will stick, and each scream will draw burning steam into his lungs. And then they'll find him. But it'll be too late. Too late. It will be too late. Oh, hello, Ricky. Hello. I'm so glad you came. See, I was just going to take my steam bath.
I had to wait until Lynn called me. I told her to meet us at the airport at 6.
Good. Come, Ricky, let's go to the locker room, huh? Look, here is your old locker, Ricky. You have the key?
Yes. Here, you open it.
Thank you. But first, Ricky, please, I want to tell you how I feel, how I've been so miserable because... You should have killed me, Ricky.
Maestro.
Yes, Ricky, I deserved it. But you see, I wasn't myself. You know that.
Let's forget it, Maestro. Go ahead, open the locker.
All right, thank you. See? Look. Your punching bag. Look, your trunks. Your gloves. And here, look here, Ricky, this pair. This pair you wore the night you beat Chip Foy. Wasn't that a fight, Ricky? How can we ever forget the third round? Remember what the newspaper said? Every word is burned into my memory. Last night, a new star of the ring was born. Ricky Martin. Sensational new welcome.
Got it, Maestro.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry, Ricky. I know how you feel. Ricky, are you sure? Isn't there one chance that you've changed your mind?
No, Maestro. Not a prayer. What time is it?
Well, it's only about 5:15. Come on, Ricky, don't you want to have your last team with the old Maestro? No?
Well,
No, come.
Well, okay, but remember, old Maestro, 5 o'clock's my deadline.
Oh, well, Ricky, that I guarantee you.
Hey, who's around at this time of the day?
Huh? Oh, Joe.
Sam, I wanted to tell you how sorry I am.
Oh, sure, I'm sorry, all right. Call me put on the boss a slug.
Come on, get
Oh, boy. Sure gonna be some hot sorry, all right.
Sam, stop mumbling. Get going.
Some hot, tragic finale, all right.
Get going.
Oh, that poor guy. See, Maestro, that's why I'm getting out now. I don't want to look like that in 5 years.
Here's your towel, Ricky. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. How much time we got?
Well, it's just a couple of minutes before 5. It's time for a quick steam and a shower, and then we meet Lynn. Huh?
Okay.
Good old steam room.
You really got that steam up today.
Yeah.
It's so thick you can't see your hand in front of you.
Yeah, but it's good for you. Come on here, feel your way over here, Ricky. Come sit here with me on the second shower. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Just keep your head down and your eyes closed and relax like me.
Yes. This feels fine.
Yes. We'll begin to feel even better later. Tell me, Ricky, how you met Lynn.
Well, she was staying at the same hotel with her mother and father. He came up on business. A right guy, Maestro. You'd like him.
Yes, I'm sure I would.
One night I just found myself dancing with her. I don't know yet how it happened. But there we were. And after that, well, it seemed like there was nobody else in the world but we two. I don't know, Maestro, but suddenly I realized that what I wanted most in the world was right there. Something I can't remember having. Something I wanted all the time and with all my heart. I'm tired of hotel rooms and training camps and fight talk and no one and nothing to come home to. I love Lynn. I love her family. They love me. That's all there is, Maestro. I guess that's the crop for any man. Hey, it's getting kind of hot, Maestro.
Remember, Ricky, remember the day we first met?
Maestro, the steam is getting a little too much.
Remember, it was backstage at the Met. He wanted to be a ballet dancer. I must laugh when I think of those days. You had muscle and you had grace and you had power, but you didn't know what to do with them. And I show you. Not ballet. Years of sacrifice. For what? I found you and I found the ring and I brought the two of you together. And 1 year you were near the top. Yes, it was a long year, Ricky, but we went through it together. Yes, I can't help feeling that your leaving is almost a tragic finale to a brilliant ring career.
What?
Yes, a tragic finale. And then we got your first fight in New York. How nervous you were. Your New York debut. Not at the Met to the music of Offenbach's Gaîté Parisienne, no. But at the Madison Square Garden to the roar of 15,000 throats. And do you remember the last thing you said to me before you went into the ring? Remember? Hey, Ricky, where are you? Ricky, where are you, Ricky? Ricky! Don't leave me here, Ricky. Ricky, come back. Please come back, Ricky.
Ricky! Ricky!
Colonel Joy. Attention, please. Flight 17, Clipper to Rio, ready. Flight 17, ready. Mr. Gluskin, Miss Thompson, Captain J. Stevens, Mr. and Mrs. Ricky Martin. Flight 17, board, please.
Ricky! Ricky's here. Hurry.
Hello, darling. Sorry I'm late.
No, we've only got... Where's the maestro?
The maestro? I left him in the steam room at the gym. Slipped out on him. I couldn't take it. Poor guy's all broken up. He feels like it's, well, what he'd call a tragic finale.
Mr. and Mrs. Ricky Martin, board flight 17, please.
Come on, darling, let's go.
And so closes of Maestro and Men, starring Peter Lorre with Richard Conte. Tonight's tale of Suspense. Suspense is produced and directed by William Spear.
It's my job, it's my privilege, to tell you how much pleasure and enjoyment you can add to everyday living by serving Roma wines with meals when entertaining or anytime. And in hot weather, let me suggest Roma wine cooler offers. Just put ice cubes in a tall glass, half-fill it with your favorite Roma wine, then fill it up with sparkling water. For a sweeter drink, add sugar. Ah, that, my people, is really something. And it's so simple, so good, and so inexpensive. It's a fact. The cost of Roma wines is only pennies a glassful. Get Roma wines today. Enjoy them regularly. If your dealer is temporarily out, please try again soon. Just be sure you ask for ROMA, Roma Wines, America's largest selling wines, made in California, for enjoyment throughout the world.
Richard Conte appeared through the courtesy of 20th Century Fox, producers of the Technicolor production Wilson. Next Monday, same time, you will hear two distinguished leading ladies, Miss Maureen O'Sullivan and Dame May Whitty, as stars of Suspense.
Presented by Roma Wines, ROMA, made in California, for enjoyment throughout the world. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System. Roma Wines presents
Suspense.
Roma Wines, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world.
Salud. Your health, senor.
Roma Wines toast the world. The wine for your table is Roma Wine, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world.
This is the Man in Black, here for the Roma Wine Company of Fresno, California, to introduce this weekly half hour of Suspense. Tonight from Hollywood, Roma Wines bring you as stars Dame May Whitty and Miss Maureen O'Sullivan. And so with the performances of these two distinguished leading ladies in the play called The Black Shawl, we again hope to keep you in suspense.
Listen to me, please. Listen carefully and tell me if I'm right. I say I'm about to be murdered. I'm not certain. No one's even threatened me. But I say I am going to be murdered. This is just a plain, ordinary-looking kitchen that I'm sitting in. But for me, I know it is a death house. If it were only 3 days ago and I could live them all over again. Oh, if it only were. The fair was being held in town, and everyone was gay. And Robert was late as usual, but I didn't care.
Not waiting for Rob again, are you?
Have you ever seen me when I happen to be here?
And him a lawyer for the watch factory. Somebody ought to teach him how to tell time.
Hey, how about a dance, Sue? One short one before that boyfriend of yours comes round to steal you away.
Oh, thanks, George, but I'd rather wait. If he's not quick about it, he'll find nothing left to steal except the bench.
All right. But let me know if you're interested in a change of...
Hello there.
Oh, hello.
I've been watching you sitting there, and I wondered whom you were waiting for.
Oh, just a friend.
I see. I don't wish to seem inquisitive. Please don't misunderstand. It's only that your face struck me as being unusually bright and alive, as well as being uncommonly pretty.
Oh, thank you.
Now, you see, I have an eye for faces. My son was a sculptor. He worked almost entirely with heads, and my job was choosing them. It's all very foolish, I'll admit. More so since he departed some time ago.
Oh, I am sorry.
Thank you. That's precisely why I was watching you. Of course, I know nothing about you any more than you do of me. But, by the way, what's your name?
Susan Appleby.
Mine is Elizabeth Marchman.
How do you do?
I live just the other side of town.
Oh.
Let me come to the point, Susan. I admire your looks and I like the way you act and speak. I'm not a young woman, and I'm lonely. I have been ever since I lost my son. I need a companion, someone who can stay with me and help me, too. And you resemble closely my very first companion, my best remembered one.
Oh, but
I'll pay you well. £30 a month. Your chief occupation will be to brew me some tea and talk to me. Are you interested?
Well, I have been seeking that sort of a position, but
Splendid. You need look no longer.
But you know nothing about me.
I know that I like you, and that I want you to accept my offer. I'll return here at the same time tomorrow evening. If you do want the position, please be here. And believe me, I hope you are here. Good night, Susan.
Good night.
See you tomorrow at 8.
All right. I'll be here.
What do you mean you'll be here?
Oh, Rob, you frightened me.
Well, you were whistling our tune, so I thought you were expecting me. What do you think you're doing, making dates with strange women? Believe me, she is a strange woman.
Mrs. Marston? Oh, no, she's nice. And, Rob, she offered me a position.
I'm doing what?
As a companion. Just what I wanted, and that's £30 a month, darling.
No small sum, that. Too bad you can't manage it.
But I'm thinking seriously of it, Bob.
Well, stop then. I don't want you ever to have one serious thought about anything.
Now, Rob, I'm going to take it.
What do you know about the old hen?
Nothing yet.
Sue, did you look at the way she dressed? Black from shoes to shawl. Why, the shawl's so large and black you'd hardly know she had a face.
She seems charming.
Oh, she might well be, but I'm not so bad myself.
Oh.
And I want you for a companion, too. Let's push the wedding date ahead, darling. Make it any time you will.
Oh, now, we've gone through this so many times, and you know it can't be done. But with the way you're coming along, and with £30 a month additional, why, Rob, in no time at all, we'd have all we need.
You're an awfully stubborn fellow, darling.
Oh, you know I'm right.
How many evenings off will she allow you?
We didn't get that far.
Well, where's the place at, then?
That's strange. She left so quickly, I never had a chance to ask.
Call it off, Sue.
Well, why, Rob?
Well, I don't like it. You know nothing about her, not even where she lives.
Well, I told you I hardly spoke to her. Tomorrow I'll know everything.
All right, my darling, you win.
Oh.
But let me hear from you as soon as you set there.
Well, of course I will. Why, everything's going to be fine.
I'm silly. Sure it will. Hello, darling.
Hello, Rob.
Everything will be fine for us.
Tonight for Suspense, Roma Wines are bringing you as stars Dame Mae Whitty and Maureen O'Sullivan, whom you have heard in the prologue to The Black Shawl by R.R. Lewis. Tonight's study in Suspense.
Far from the scene we have just left, far to the south across the equator, is another scene I ask you to visit with me. It is just before the dinner hour on the beautiful roof terrace cafe of the Hotel Metropolitano of Guayaquil, Ecuador. We are finishing our appetizers, an excellent sherry, and lifting your glass, you remark to our host that you envy him such wine. He laughs. You are very kind, he says, but it is your own California you must praise for this splendid wine. For you see, it is Roma California sherry. Yes, in many far countries, where discerning tastes have found Roma wines, it is a luxury, imported and treasured. For Roma wines are in every sense fine wines, from the rich vineyard country of California. Products of age-old winemaking skill, aided by modern quality controls and tests. And here in the United States, Roma wines cost mere pennies a glassful, because here there is no import duty, no overseas shipping cost. Such enjoyable flavor and constant quality, such low cost, such high wine values, have made Roma by far America's largest selling wines, enjoyed by millions, with meals, when entertaining, anytime. To enjoy these delights yourself, ask for R-O-M-A, Roma wine, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world.
And now it is with pleasure that we bring back to our sound stage Maureen O'Sullivan as Susan and Dame Mae Whitty as Mrs. Masters in The Black Shawl, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
So, I was there waiting as Mrs. Masters had instructed me the following night. We got into her car and she drove us off. It only seemed a mile or two from town, but we twisted and turned so many times that in the dark I became completely confused as to my whereabouts. Then finally, we stopped.
There it is, straight ahead, down the path. Miss Appleby, welcome to Master's Hall. I'm in the parlor, Miss Appleby. Won't you join me in a cup of tea?
Oh, thank you, Mrs. Masters. I'd be very grateful if I might. I love my room.
Good. Sit down over there opposite me, won't you?
I certainly will. The fire's as inviting as the tea.
I've always had one burning whenever I'm home. I get cold so easily.
Oh.
That's why I always wear this shawl around me. Sugar?
Thank you. No lemon or milk, thanks.
Now, Susan, tell me about yourself. Everything. All you've done. All you see in the future for you.
Oh, there's very little to tell. I've always lived here in town. I expect I always shall remain here.
After you're married, you mean? I presume you've such intentions.
I expect so.
It is the only thing that matters, isn't it? Having someone to care for.
Yes.
I know. Before my son left me, I desired nothing. The scope of his talent was the world we lived in, and beautiful it was. I suppose love is like talent in that respect. It, too, creates a smaller world within the large one we inhabit, and makes you want it never to disappear.
Did his talent receive recognition?
To a limited degree. Everyone saw in his work the promise of a truly great sculptor. The promise never bore fruit, because he hadn't enough time. Winter came far too early in his life.
How old was he?
I lost him before he was 21.
Oh, Mrs. Masters. That's terrible. So great a waste.
That's it. You realize it, too. The waste. To lose a useless thing, that can be forgiven. Or if the loss can't be helped, there's nothing we can say, but to cast away genius, to kill it before it's reached its full expression, that no one can forgive. No one can forget.
Oh, now, please, Mrs. Masters. We have no control over such matters. They're God's will.
Of course. Thank you, dear. You're very sweet. I wish you more success in the world of your love. I'm sure you'll have more.
Oh, that's kind of you.
Another good man ruined.
I should be insulted.
Ruined by a woman. That's it. Smile, laugh. Life can be so short. Remember, my boy, enjoy life while you may.
I slept well that first night and did not awaken until almost 9. When I realized how late it was, I dressed quickly and ran downstairs. Mrs. Masters had left a note on the kitchen table telling me she'd gone shopping, but I was to take my breakfast and then wait for her. I looked around to see if I might do something, but everything was in perfect order. I looked for a phone, thinking I'd call Rob, but I could find none in the kitchen or the center hall. Finally, I thought I'd take a look at the outside and get a bit of fresh air. I went to the front door and tried it. It was locked. I turned the bolt and pulled. The door was still locked. I couldn't understand. Then suddenly I realized the door was locked from the outside. I ran to the kitchen, not afraid, but surprised. Then something struck me that I hadn't noticed before. All the kitchen windows were barred. I made a quick dash for the kitchen door.
Why, Susan. Good morning. Did you have a good night's rest?
Oh, yes, I did, thank you.
Fine. But you're trembling. Is there a chill in the house? You really should stay away from the doors.
Oh, I know, but I wanted a breath of air. The front door was locked.
Was it? Yes. Oh, I must have done it automatically. You see, I've lived alone for so long, and it's natural for a person who lives alone to lock all doors behind them when they go out.
Why are the windows barred?
Oh, that goes back to the time my son did his work here. We had so much of it lying carelessly about all over the house. So much of value. Anyone might easily have climbed through the windows.
Oh, of course. Oh, it's silly of me. For a moment, though, I felt so much like a prisoner behind those bars.
An unusual experience for you, I take it.
A very unusual one.
Now you're smiling again. That's fine. My boy always liked to see a smile on a woman's face. Without one, he always said they reminded him of death. Yes. Death.
Next day, I wrote to Rob. Please come to see me now, Rob, if you can. Everything's all right. Don't worry about me, but come to me. It's unbelievable, but I must tell you that I still don't know the address here. I cannot tell you how to find it. But someone must know Mrs. Masters and can tell you where she lives. I want to send this off to you now, so I'll close. I can't tell you, darling, how great is my need to see you and my love for you, Sue. Mrs. Masters?
Why, yes, Susan, what is it?
Where can I post a letter?
Let me have whatever you want sent, and I'll drop it in the box when I go shopping tomorrow.
Oh, I don't want to bother you. I'll take it down myself.
No bother at all. There's nowhere else to post a letter, and I pass the box every day.
Oh, but I'd much rather...
It's settled. Let me have it. It'll be sent early tomorrow.
Oh, of course. Here you are.
Thank you. And Susan, I dropped my shawl. Would you mind?
Oh, not at all.
Exquisite, isn't it? Will you join me in a cup of tea?
No, thank you. Mrs. Masters, this morning I said I was silly for feeling like a prisoner in your home, but the feeling is still there.
What have I done or said that might create any such impression?
That's not the question I'm trying to answer. I just feel it. The answer I don't know is, what do you want with me? What was that?
Wait right here. I'll be down shortly.
Where are you going?
Upstairs. You wait down here, do you understand?
No. No, I won't stay down here. I'm frightened. I'm coming up, too.
No, dear. Don't worry about the bus. It hasn't broken at all. No. There's not a scratch on it. Dear, please don't cry. Susan! I told you to stay downstairs. What you come up for? All right. You know now. Miss Appleby, this is John Masters, my son.
That night at dinner, there were three of us. I couldn't dare to look at him. The twisted face, the dull, glazed eyes, whimpering, grunting, unable even to speak a single intelligible word. And when I saw the two together, she with the horrible black shawl draped around her, I knew for certain that in her own way she was as mad as her son. And I knew more surely than ever how great was my own danger. Late that night, I packed my bag silently and swiftly. And I waited. It was well past midnight before I dared open my door and look out. The house was completely dark, upstairs and down. I felt my way along and started down the stairs. I reached the bottom and went right to the front door first.
Susan! Susan? Where are you going? You couldn't possibly know your way about once outside the house. You'd surely have lost your way. Wouldn't she, John?
Stop it! Stop it!
All right. John, leave us now. John, dear, did you hear me?
Miss Masters, you have no right to keep me here if I don't wish to stay. Look, when I accepted this position, I was of the opinion that you lived alone. Conditions have changed, and now I wish to leave.
Oh, please, Susan. Believe me, I don't blame you a bit. But think of me. Just for a single moment. Why do you think I asked you here? Do you believe it's so easy for me, chained to this lost thing? No one to talk to day or night. I needed someone. I need you now.
You told me he was dead.
I never told you that. Only that he'd left me. And so he has.
Oh, no, I won't stay. I go mad if I do.
Very well, dear. It's no use trying to argue with you. But stay at least until tomorrow. You could never find your way tonight, and if you stay over, it'll give me a chance to find someone in town.
I'd rather go now, if you don't mind.
Tomorrow night. Just until then. Even if I've no one, well, you can leave after dinner tomorrow. I'll pay you 2 weeks' wages if you do. Please, you can't refuse me that.
Well, I...
Thank you. Thank you, dear Susan.
I shouldn't have stayed. I knew that from the moment I agreed. I slept badly, waking from time to time, certain that I heard odd noises from the next room. Low chuckles, whispers, voices muttering. But the night passed finally, and today was uneventful. When Mrs. Masters returned from shopping in the village, she informed me that my successor would arrive tomorrow morning, and I was therefore free to leave immediately after dinner. She spent the rest of the day preparing the evening meal. It was as though it were a special holiday, so great were the pains she took. The dinner turned out to be wonderful, and Mrs. Masters was extremely gracious.
Dear Susan, we drink to you, my dear Susan, to your future, to your man, to your future with your man.
Oh, thank you.
And may you remember this evening all the rest of your days.
You're very
all
kind.
the rest of your days.
Thank you.
Not at all, my dear. Let me pour you out some more wine. And some for you, John.
I'm really sorry that I must hurt you by leaving you this way.
You? Hurt me? Why, my dear, if anyone has been hurt, surely it's you. We frightened you so. Made you so miserable. You're the hurt one, Susan, dear. Not I.
Anything I felt or said is forgotten now. Always when I think of you, I shall remember this evening.
I'm certain of it. And so you may remember better, my dear. Let me imprint the occasion still more clearly upon your mind. Do you know what happening it is we celebrate?
I expected it was my leaving.
So it is. But did it seem likely that you alone would cause so much excitement in our home?
Well,
Miss Appleby, this is the 3rd anniversary of the most important event in the history of Master's Hall. We honor you by asking you to partake of our joy.
And I thank you for it.
No need of that. You need only listen and be silent. 3 years ago, my son was a genius. Today, he is my son. 3 years ago, the world's door stood wide before us. Today, all the shoulders on earth couldn't break it down. It was shut upon us 3 years ago tonight. She slammed it as she left. My son loved her dearly. My first sweet companion. I warned him. I told him that no woman would put up with his temperament. He wouldn't listen. He loved her madly. Madly. The perfect word for it. And for that, she slammed the door on him. Slammed it in his face, his heart, his head. That night he lost the power of his mind. Ever since we waited in vain for its return. But we've honored the occasion. Don't think we've forgotten. Eh, John? 2 years ago this evening, on the 1st anniversary, Sally Thwaite left us. We told her the story. She was overwhelmed. She couldn't bear to stay and left. Quite suddenly. Last year, Catherine it was. Kitty, can't recall her last name at the moment. She wanted to leave us too. How could we refuse? And now, tonight, Susan Appleby. Tonight, Susan, you are leaving us. Where are you going, Susan?
To the kitchen. Excuse me, please. That is why I say I'm going to be murdered. I can't know for sure. But the way they laugh, the way they look, the way she sits there fingering that ugly, torn black shawl. The shawl that looks like death. What can I think? What can I do?
Susan, there's one thing more. This shawl, so beautiful, so exquisitely wrought. You must surely have noticed that I wear it all the time. It belonged to her, a gift from my son. In her haste, it slipped from her shoulders as she left. So this is all that remains of that lovely, wonderful creature. I should like you to wear it, if only for a moment. You're so much like her, and her memory is John's greatest comfort.
No. No, don't come near me. Don't touch me.
Please, just around your shoulder.
I won't wear it. Stay away from me. Please don't.
Dora. Who would be coming here now? John, watch her closely. I look through the window. I don't know who he is, but he must surely have seen the light in the kitchen. I'll just send him away. I'll only be a moment. Watch her, John. If she shouts for him, well, you mustn't allow that, must you, John? So you'd better be still, Susan. Yes? What is it you want?
I beg your pardon. I'm looking for a Miss Susan Appleby.
You won't find her here, I'm sorry.
Well, are you certain of that? It seems to me I recognize that shawl. It was worn by the woman Miss Appleby went to work for night before last.
Surely this is not the only black shawl in the world. Nor am I the only woman who wears one.
And I've been inquiring in the village, and all the shopkeepers remembered you as the woman who always does. So I followed you here this morning. Then I returned to the village, and now I'm back again.
Well, you can return right to the village. If you must know, Miss Susan Appleby was here. But she was entirely unsatisfied. She's probably at home.
Well, all right. If she's gone home, I'll see her there. I'm so sorry for your trouble.
Not at all.
Thank you. Good day.
Good day. Susan. Susan, was that you whistling a moment ago? I thought I told you to be still.
Oh, I was nervous. It's a habit of mine.
A very bad one, of which you've many. Among them, no doubt, is that of driving men mad. That one just now. The love in his eyes for you. I've seen that before. In other eyes. I'm so terribly sorry he's gone away. Perhaps he'll return another time.
Stay away from me.
Here now. The shawl's around me. Draw it tighter, John. Tighter.
Please, let me go. Let me go.
You heard her. Let her go. Adams, get him. Yes, sir.
Draw it quickly, John. Quickly. No! You killed him. John!
Susan, darling.
Oh, Rob, you heard me then?
Of course. This morning I went down to the local constabulary and persuaded Adams here to join me.
I was interested, ma'am, because there had been 2 disappearances in as many years. And just about this time. This sounded like a third.
It almost ended like the others, too.
Almost, but after... Just lock the door. Let's have a hand here. We'll break it down.
All right, oh. Watch out. Once we're in, she's mad and may try anything.
Right.
Let's go now. 1, 2, 3. All right, now. Well, look at that. The chandelier. Let's cut her down quickly.
Too late. Her neck's gone.
Rob, the shawl. The black shawl. Oh.
And so closes The Black Shawl, starring Dame May Whitty and Maureen O'Sullivan. Tonight's tale of Suspense. Suspense is produced and directed by William Spear.
To every woman listening tonight, I want to say a special word about making every dinner or supper you serve taste better. I want to urge you to start serving Roma wine with your meals. It's simple, the cost is very, very little, and it works magic in making food more enjoyable. You can serve Roma wine with any meal or any time in any kind of glass you wish. Serve it chilled. Try different kinds of Roma wine until you find those you enjoy most of all. Try hearty red Roma California Burgundy or the delicately delicious Roma California Sauterne. The cost is mere pennies a glass, but you'll find even a pickup supper tastes like a banquet. Get Roma wines today. If your dealer is temporarily out of them, please try again soon. Just ask for ROMA, Roma Wines, America's largest selling wines. Made in California for enjoyment throughout the world.
Dame May Whitty appeared through the courtesy of Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer and is currently being seen in the White Cliffs of Dover. Next Thursday, same time, Donald Crisp and John Loder will be our stars in another unusual study in mystery, suspicion, and dangerous adventure. At that time, you'll hear the only ghost story ever to have been staged by Suspense.
Presented by Roma Wines, ROMA, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.